Everybody watching tonight. So I tell you what, if you can't find energy tonight, you're in the wrong business. We control us. We run this. And anybody come in our house, they get dealt with. Respect is earned. Respect is never given. It's better to be respected than liked. The hell with being liked.
I'll fucking wait. Who wanna debate? Straight, let me cook. Fish frying while season and marinate. Every season, there's no reasoning, just unanimous decision. Smash the noti bell, and thanks to all subscriptions. Mama mentality, stop fouling me, I'm goated. Body shots got them folding. Every word they can quote it. Smoking bud, watching bud, smoke these niggas Mayweather with the defense, nothing short of genius. High step into the end zone like prime time. Point me to the limelight. Mic check, it's my time. The pod god every time I deliver. You're now tuned in to GOAT Thriller. I'm here to stay. All the chatter, y'all can dead it. Let's start the show. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I said it. Dinging on them. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it.
I'm the best ever. There's never been
fucking
anybody.
wait.
I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart.
Yeah, I said it.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. And please don't forget to put some mother effing Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to both of my channels. And don't forget to ring that noti bell so you can be notified via email each and every time your boy E Thriller, aka Ham Rothstein,
I didn't stutter,
aka GOAT Thriller,
I didn't stutter,
aka the motherfucking Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream podcast on both of my YouTube accounts. Make sure y'all put something in the chat, drop some comments in the chat, drop some goats in the chat, drop some popcorn emojis in the chat, drop some threes in the chat. Yeah, I said it. Shout out to y'all. What's popping? If you're new to both of my channels, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe to both of the channels. And please do not forget to ring those noti bells. I truly appreciate each and every last one of y'all for pulling up on your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, on this Saturday night. Facts, E Thriller, big facts. Also, shout out to everybody else on social media and beyond. That until Facebook was popping. Shout out to everybody on TikTok. Shout out to everybody on the gram. Shout out to everybody on X, formerly known as Twitter. Was popping, was happening. Yeah, man, we got a jam-packed show tonight. I had to come on and give y'all my spiel on the topic at hand, but make sure y'all hit that motherfucking like button as you come through the door. I ain't gonna keep saying it. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all for too long, so let's get right into it. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Let's go out to Boxing News 24 because I came across this article the other day, and I just wanted to show the receipts like your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, normally does whenever I'm popping my shit. Now, it is being rumored and reported that Saul Canelo Alvarez is apparently trying to duck his biggest payday. Yeah, I know. With the little old boogeyman from North Omaha, Nebraska, who just so happened goes by the name of Terence Bud Crawford, for a fight that nobody is asking for. Once again, for another fight that nobody is clamoring for. Once again, for a motherfucker that 99.9% of the human population, and don't even get me started on the boxing community, don't even fucking know, by a gentleman that goes by the name of William Scull. As is being reported right here of Boxing News 24/7, it says William Scull reveals Canelo Alvarez fight offer for spring. The article reads, it was wrote written by Michael Collins. Shout out to him on January 2nd, 2025. It has about 38 comments. Shout out to this individual. It reads, Team Canelo Alvarez has reported it reportedly approached IBF super middleweight champion William Scull, 23-0 with 9 KOs for a fight in May on Mexican Cinco de Mayo holiday weekend. It also reads this undisputed championship match will give Canelo, who is 62-2-2 with 39 KOs, a chance to recapture his IBF title to make him a 2-time 4-belt champion. It said it's a bit of a surprise that Canelo is looking to face Scull, as there has been rumors that the Mexican superstar is planning to fight Terence Bud Crawford next May. This dude said those were fake news, as Canelo is now looking to potentially fight the Cuban Scull next, looking to become an undisputed champion once again at 168 pounds. Now, let's just stop it right there. I want to know, matter of fact, let me pull up the chat, because I just want to know that from anybody that's objective, that from anybody that loves the sport of boxing, which one of y'all in the chat or the playback gang, shout out to y'all, I can't forget y'all, which one of y'all by show of hands was asking for this fucking fight? I'll wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
Like, again, like I tried to tell y'all on the last episode on the Yeah, I Said It podcast, when I broke the news, well, not broke the news, but I was reporting on the rumors, that was circulating on social media and beyond, that don't get too excited, because we know that Canelo, this is his MO, man. I mean, and what make this shit so fucked up, y'all? If you love the sport of boxing, a lot of people that's running around here, they want to get on Terence Bud Crawford for trying to move up 2 weight classes, for not staying at 154 and unifying against guys that don't nobody really know about. Like, a lot of the motherfuckers at 154 pounds really ain't got no big names. Don't nobody really know shit about these dudes. I mean, unless you are a hardcore boxing fan, we don't know nothing about some of the guys with the belts, right? I mean, let's just be honest. But these same motherfuckers who don't do shit but just wake up in the morning and beat they fucking meat on their computer looking up for negative news on Terence Bud Crawford will not keep that same energy for Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is supposed to be the face of boxing, who is supposed to be a guy that can make any and every fucking fight that he wants to make, because the lottery, he's the sweepstakes. He's the guy that sells the most tickets. He's the guy that does the most pay-per-view numbers. He's the guy that has the most sponsorships. You feel what I'm saying? He is a guy that runs the sport of boxing. The sport of boxing don't run Canelo. Canelo can do any fucking thing that he want to do. And I would like to also preference my comments by saying, everyone on the Yeah, I Said It podcast, whether you come on my panel or whether you're in the Wolf chat or whether you're on the playback game, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I don't give a flying fuck if you agree or disagree with my points. You feel what I'm saying? In fact, it makes for a much better show. In my personal opinion, when you got guys that is disagreeing with your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, I am perfectly fine with that. I am not like these soft-ass niggas who claim to be so hard and tough, and they love to debate, and they'll pull up and do all this whole shit. But the moment you pull up on a panel, they want to mute you. They want to kick you off. They want to control the narrative. They don't want to let you come on. They don't want to let you yell. They don't want to let you cuss them out. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't nothing like these other weak-ass, punk-ass niggas on YouTube. Let's just get that out the way, right? But stop the presses. Stop the motherfucking presses. Show is already getting off to a great start, right? Shout out to my guy, man, Harvey, for that Cash App donation. This is one of my most loyal supporters and donation, players on the channel. Shout out to you for that Cash App donation. I appreciate the love and support. And you already know, before I can even move forward, I got to get everybody right that sends me a donation to sponsor the channel. Make sure y'all keep running that shit up, man. If anybody else want to donate to the channel, the Cash App is on the screen. It's Yeah, I Said It E3. Once again, it's Yeah, I Said It. And also, the super chat button is available 24/7, 365. Facts, E-Thriller, big facts. But anyway, I got to get you right, fam. 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 3. Hit it. Yeah, man, but shout out to everybody in this bitch. But back to what I was saying. Appreciate that, Harvey. Appreciate it, man. Keep it coming. Keep them coming. But anyway, it's kind of funny how some of these dudes that love to get on Terence Crawford do not keep that same energy with Saul Canelo Alvarez, right? The face of boxing. Because the last time I checked, would nobody even be entertaining the fight from the little old guy from North Omaha, Nebraska, the Boogeyman and Terence Bud Crawford, a top 2 pound for pound fighter in the sport, right? A guy whose reputation precedes himself, who is the best boxer in the sport, who can switch hit, who has pop in both of his hands, who has an excellent fucking jab. He can do any goddamn thing in the squared circle. We know this. But a lot of these motherfuckers keep failing to realize that a lot of people wouldn't even be talking about this fight if Canelo Alvarez would have done what the fuck he was supposed to do, which was go up against the Mexican monster. You feel what I'm saying? Wasn't a soul on planet Earth, whether we was on YouTube or Facebook boxing groups or the Twitter threads or the IG threads or the TikTok videos underneath the comments of content creators that post comments and report on the sport of boxing. Would nobody even be talking about this fucking fight if Canelo Alvarez, aka the face of Duckn, would have taken the fucking fight? Like, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? The same guys that want Terence Bud Crawford to fight a Jerome Butenis, a Virgil Ortiz, they want him to fight the guy that's the IBF belt champion. They want him to fight Sebastian Fundora. They wanted him to fight Errol Spence and things like that. And things like that again. And speaking of Errol Spence Jr., y'all want to know what's so funny? Now that I'm thinking about it, a lot of these motherfuckers that was Earl sexuals, right? They have just disappeared and gone into the abyss ever since that man got dismantled on July the 29th, 2023. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even fuck with Earl Spence no more, right? A lot of these motherfuckers that used to love to clip this nigga toenails. I'm talking about massaging his shoulders, shaving his bald hairs. I mean, oh, Earl Spence, can I give you a massage? Can I rub oil all over your body and your biceps? Can I do this for you, Earl Spence? Can I carry your gym bag? Can I sneak in your gym because I want to get access to you again? I'm just begging. I'm on my hands and fucking knees, salivating, licking my chops to be in your camp, in your good graces again, Earl. Pretty please, pretty please. A lot of these motherfucking bozos was all for Earl Spence Jr. moving up to fight Canelo at a catch weight. At a fucking catch weight. But I mean, God forbid, a guy by the name of Terence Bud Crawford, who was once saying, look, man, Canelo is too big. You know, I don't see me moving up to, fight Canelo, to all of a sudden saying, look, man, I'm willing to take that motherfucking fight. I'm willing to move up and fight the man at his weight class. See, Terence Bud Crawford is so gangster. Terence Bud Crawford is so God-gifted. Terence Bud Crawford talent is so fucking transcendent. The man is willing to drop his goddamn nuts on everybody. Yeah, I said it, including the great Saul Canelo Alvarez, by going up to 168 and saying, look, I want that motherfucking work.
I'm focused, man.
And you got a lot of these goddamn haters. You got a lot of these goddamn Neanderthals still shitting on Terence Bud Crawford, but they didn't have nothing to say about Earl Spence Jr. trying to do the exact same fucking thing. Before the fight even took place between the Terence Bud Crawford, these dudes was waving they fucking pom-poms. These dudes had on they goddamn flip-flops. Yeah, I said it. These dudes was wearing they fucking tighty whities and they thongs saying, go Earl Spence, go Earl Spence, go. Every fucking time he called out Canelo, yeah, he got to understand, I'm the big dog in the division, but I can move up to fight Canelo at 160 and 164 and things like that. Facts, he threw the big facts.
I'm focused, man.
A lot of these motherfuckers was all for Earl Spence moving up to make a fucking mega fight with Canelo Alvarez, and I get it. I was cool with it. I said, look, man, if the man want to move up and go up against Canelo, even though I thought he was going to get his fucking shag knocked off, because I've always felt like Earl Spence didn't have the necessary skills to go up against a guy like Saul Canelo Alvarez, right? I wasn't hating. I wasn't trying to shit on the fight. I wasn't poo-pooing the fight. All I was saying was, look, man, why don't you fight Terence Crawford first and then move up and fight a Saul Canelo Alvarez? But the motherfucking Earl sexuals, the niggas that was just, I mean, oh my God, just jacking him off every goddamn night, just playing with his balls, was all for that fight. But God forbid, once again, Terence Bud Crawford trying to do the exact same fucking thing, which is warranted, because if there was ever anybody in the sport of boxing who deserves a big fucking payday, it's Terence Bud Crawford. Ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Chat, in the playback game, it is Terence Bud Crawford. But these niggas is not keeping that same goddamn energy. And now that is being rumored and reported that Canelo, for I don't know what reason, because ain't nobody asking for him to go up against William Scull. Ain't nobody asking for this fucking fight, bro. But his team is being reportedly reaching out to William Scull and trying to make this fight. But the crazy part about this shit, y'all, and I hope y'all sitting down for this, but this fight should have happened in September, because the last time I checked, Canelo dropped the belt that William Scull all of a sudden has, the IBF belt, and just to fight Edgar Berlanga, another guy that we did not want to see him fucking fight. We did not ask for Canelo Alvarez to fight fucking Edgar Berlanga. We didn't want to see this shit. And would you niggas in the Wolf Chat believe your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, if I were to tell you with a straight face that Saul Canelo Alvarez, the face of boxing, a guy that can make any fucking fight he wants because he has the sanctioning bodies in his back pocket, he can do whatever he want to do, he can bust whatever moves he want to bust. This man is on his 6th fight and counting that we don't fucking want to see. Must I remind y'all, after becoming undisputed at 168 pounds versus Caleb Plant, which was a fight that, I was cool with, because again, he was going for undisputed. But I was one of the very few individuals who was supporting Canelo Alvarez at the time, who used to be my second favorite boxer in the sport at that time. I was saying, look, man, I'm all for you becoming undisputed. But once you become undisputed, can you fight David Benavidez? Can you move up and fight Artur Beterbiev? Can you move up and fight somebody that we want to see you fight? Can you please throw us a bone and challenge yourself and make us want to spend $70 to $90 fucking dollars on these pay-per-view events? Can you do that for us, please? In my Stephen Brimley voice. But what did Canelo decide to do after he got washed by Dimitri Bivol? Once again, a fight that nobody was asking for him to fight. But the man wanted to move up to 175. He thought it was going to be a cherry fucking pick, and it obviously went wrong. The motherfucking went up there and got ding dong. I'm talking about ring ding dong, ring ding 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 dong. Keep your heads ready, ring ding dong. I mean, you want to talk about an ass whooping? You want to talk about going up there and getting ding dong, just getting stripped, butt, booty, naked.
I'm focused, man.
In front of everybody on the zone. The man was trying to do that same bullshit ass combination. The flick, jab, just to gauge the range on the distance, to come back with that slow ass left hook, just loading up on all his shots. And Dimitri Bivol was just taking little subtle steps, just using his lateral movement, throwing 1, 2, 3 combinations and getting the fuck up out of harm's way. Facts, he threw a big facts. That's all he was doing to Saul Canelo Alvarez, right? But after that fight that we did not ask Canelo to take, I wasn't asking for him to take that fight, and I don't recall anybody else asking for him to move up to 175 to fight a Dimitri Bivol. We was asking for him to fight Artur Beterbiev, aka Wolverine. That's the nigga that we wanted to see him fight, because we said, look, if you ain't gonna stay at 168 to fight the Mexican monster, and give him the opportunity to become undisputed at 168, a guy that has paid his dues, a guy that has earned a shot to get a crack at the crown, at the one of the pound for pound kings in the sport, obviously the face of boxing, but I like to call him the face of ducking. If you ain't gonna give him the opportunity at that fucking moment in time, then why not go up to fight Beterbiev? He had the majority of the straps. But we all know why Canelo didn't want to do that shit, because stylistically, it would have been a horrible fucking matchup. It would have been a horrible matchup. But shortly after that, Canelo fought Gennady Golovkin for the 3rd fucking time. Let this shit sink in, fight fans. Canelo Alvarez, who could have fought David Benavidez, he could have fought Artur Beterbiev, hell, he could have even rematched with Dimitri Bivol, but he moved back down to 168 pounds to fight Gennady Golovkin, a guy that was campaigning at 160 pounds his entire illustrious Hall of Fame career up until that fucking fight. A fight that should have happened I don't know how many years ago. He did that. And then right after that, he fought John Ryder. He fought a Jamel Charlo. Once again, another fight that we didn't want to see against a smaller guy, right? And then he followed that up with Jaime Munguia and Edgar fucking Berlanga. And now he's about to do it yet again against a guy that 99.9% of the human population don't even fucking know about. Don't even care. Like, we don't even care about this fucking fight. And I'm not mad about it because, once again, I'm the nigga on YouTube that told y'all, look, man, don't get too excited. Don't really pay attention to these rumors because I ain't going to be jumping for joy. I ain't going to be sipping under the Kool-Aid until something is official. Now, I saw the other day on one of the boxing groups that I'm in on Facebook that Bernie the Boxer, shout out to him, who has a YouTube channel. He's in Team Crawford. He's one of his trainers and shit like that. He grew up with Terence Bud Crawford. He's older than Terence Bud Crawford, so he would know a thing or two about some of the shit that's going on. It was being reported by him that, look, him and Canelo is in negotiation talks, right? They just started, so I really don't know what to believe. Once again, I would love for this fight to happen for the sport of boxing. I think the sport of boxing needs a fight like this to happen in 2025. But if it don't happen, then damn it, Terence Bud Crawford, like I told you several fucking months ago, it's time to move on, bruh. I mean, haven't you learned from the shit that happened with Manny Pacquiao? Haven't you learned from the shit that happened with Errol Spence Jr. when you was waiting on him while he was cleaning up his side of the street and shit like that? It's time for you to take your career by the horns and move the fuck on. Go ahead and unify at 154 against a lot of these motherfuckers that don't nobody really know. I'm pretty sure these are not big money fights, but these are legacy defining fights. You have an opportunity to become 3 times undisputed at 154 pounds in your 4th fucking weight class. You might as well go ahead and do that because Canelo is clearly trolling. He's playing games. 1 minute y'all in negotiations. The next minute he want to fight the motherfucking William Scull, but then he drops his belt, right? Yeah, I said it. Just to fight Edgar Berlanga instead of fighting David Benavidez because, once again, we wouldn't even be talking about Terence Bud Crawford going up against Saul Canelo Alvarez. If the man would have fought the Mexican monster. That's all we was asking for. That is all I've been asking for. That would be a fucking slobber knocker. But a lot of people on YouTube and beyond have given up hope on that fight. Because let's be honest, unless it's going to happen at 175 in the weight class that David Benavidez, who is about to fight David Morrell Jr. in a couple of months, is campaigning that shit ain't going to happen. I don't see David Benavidez moving back down to 168 to make a fight with Canelo. Nor do I see Canelo even offering this man a fucking contract. The fight ain't gonna happen, which is why we looking at everybody in or around 168 and saying, look, man, Terence Bud Crawford is really the next best option. Whether you think the man can beat Canelo or not, whether you think he's too small, whether you think he's not going to be able to handle his power, even though Canelo ain't stopped nobody since Caleb Plant. Facts, he threw the big facts. This nigga ain't been one shot killing no fucking body. What, since Amir Khan? Is the last time I checked, the Canelo and just dropped the nigga with a fucking punch and laid him the fuck out like some goddamn khakis. But outside of that, Canelo ain't been stopping everybody, y'all. The man didn't stop Berlanga. He didn't stop Hummy Munguia. He didn't stop Jermell Charlo. He didn't stop John Ryder. He didn't stop old ass Gennady Golovkin for the 3rd fucking time. He didn't stop Dimitri Bivol. The last person he stopped was Caleb fucking Plant, and that was in 2021. You feel what I'm saying? So where are y'all getting this shit from that, oh, he's just going to bully Terence Crawford? Crawford doesn't have a chance. He is chinny. He's going to get knocked the fuck out. Canelo is too powerful. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm focused, man.
I'm so sick of hearing these dumbass talking points. When y'all, a lot of you motherfuckers just get on here and just say any fucking thing. Y'all ain't got no goddamn receipts. Don't even look at BoxRec. Don't even look at the man's resume. Don't even watch his fucking fights. Once again, a lot of you fucking Neanderthals, a lot of you washed up, just washed up, just been in the washing machine for several fucking years and counting. All y'all do is wake up and try to figure out a way to shit on Terence, Bud, Crawford. Their whole fucking channel is designed around Terence Bud Crawford, and I just don't understand it. Like, my nigga, go another route, bro. The shit ain't working, bro. The shit is not working, fam. Because every single time you make a negative video about Terence Bud Crawford, every single fucking time your flood is comments on IG, your flood is comments on X, your flood is comments on Facebook, your flood is comments on the gram. He is going to use that shit as fuel, and make no mistake about it. Whenever that Omaha Pit get in the fucking ring with Canelo or hell anybody at 154, yeah, I said it. It is going to be hell to be paid. That man is going to beat his neck. I am really afraid for his next opponent because y'all can say whatever the fuck y'all want to say about the Boogeyman and Terence, Bud, Crawford. But it is a reason why Canelo Alvarez is very hesitant to make this fucking fight because the man said he wanted $150 million. And I'm pretty sure Turkey Al-Sheikh, after giving Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk over $100+ million apiece, I don't see why he wouldn't be able to give Canelo what he's looking for that fight, since the man don't want to take the $200 million to fight David Benavidez, the Mexican monster. I don't see why he wouldn't be able to make that happen for Canelo Alvarez. But once again, Canelo is ducking his biggest payday. Yeah, I know. And speaking of paydays, isn't it funny how Canelo Alvarez is always the main motherfucker running around here talking about, oh, everybody wants a payday. Oh, he only wants to get paid. Oh, it's this, it's that, and the third. Shut up. Because you're the main motherfucker that always in the public, that's always in these interviews talking about money, talking about purse splits, kind of similar to what Errol spent. And things like that. You got to recognize I'm a big dog. 60-40, 70-30, fuck it. I might 80-20 and that. And things like that. He's doing the same shit as Errol Spence, y'all. He's doing the exact same thing. Now, I'm not saying that Canelo Alvarez isn't warranted to want what the fuck he want, but why not keep that shit behind closed doors? Because once again, we don't give a fuck about you being the A side. We don't give a fuck about you being the face of boxing. We just want to see you fight somebody that we can possibly say, hey man, heading into this fight, we don't know the motherfucking outcome. Because let's just say for the sake of the argument, right? Hold on, y'all. Turn my fan off. Let's just say for the sake of the argument, ladies and gentlemen, that this fight happens with William Scull. Is anybody on YouTube going to be talking about this fight? I'll wait. I will fucking wait.
I'm focused, man.
Ain't nobody going to be talking about that weak-ass, lopsided-ass fight that nobody wants to see unless an upset happened. But I'm going to be honest, man. I love the sport of boxing, but I've never seen William Scull fight, nor do I care to see him fight. And I'm just going to go on the record now, if and when this fight gets announced, because I'm pretty sure this is what Canelo is going to do. This is his MO. I'm willing to go out on a limb and say he's going to be fighting this guy in May, and then he's going to turn around and fight another motherfucker that we don't want to see him fight in September. This is Canelo's MO. And I think Canelo, this is what a lot of people keep ignoring. I think in my heart of hearts, this is just my little old theory. I don't know this to be fact or fiction, but this is how I'm looking at the landscape of what Canelo is doing. I feel like Canelo is going to continue to take these weak-ass fights with the William Sculls of the world, the Edgar Berlangas, and all these other motherfuckers that we don't want to see him fight, to position himself to fight Jake Paul. I think Canelo Alvarez is waiting to cash out versus Jake fucking Paul. And I think that is going to be a huge fucking event. I do. A lot of people are going to pay to see that fight because a lot of people are going to think that Jake Paul can win. I don't know why, but some people that really follow Jake Paul is going to think he has a shot against Canelo. And then you already know Canelo fans, they don't give a fuck who he fight. They going to show up and show out and support his events every single fucking time. I think Canelo is trying to position himself to get a fight with Jake Paul. He's just letting that shit build up. And he's just entertaining this shit and acting like he want to fight Terence Crawford and acting like he might move up to 175 for a rematch with Dimitri Bivol. But at the end of the day, as long as motherfuckers like Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn is throwing him these $35 to $40 million guarantee bags, when him getting all this money on the back end and pay-per-view, this nigga ain't about to take no challenges, y'all. I'm sorry to break the news to you. It is what it is. That's just my little old 2 cents on this shit. But what I'm about to do, I'm about to read some comments, and then I'm going to drop the link if anybody want to come on and talk about this particular topic at hand, because I ain't going to hold y'all for too long. Back to the comments I go. Let me remove this shit. Starting from the top. Shout out to Johans, man. He said, Duck, Goose, what's popping? How are you, kind sir? What's popping? Yeah, man, a lot of people feel like Canelo is ducking. I'm one of those individuals because it's like, look, bro, it'll be one thing if you fight the motherfucker that we've been begging for you to fight, which is David Benavidez. But we know David Benavidez already got a fight lined up, so that's not happening. But you're about to fight a guy that you could have already fought in September. Make this shit make sense. Make this shit make sense. Like, bro, you could have just fought him, which was supposed to be mandatory, dusted him off, and then you could have been fighting Bumlanga this May. You feel what I'm saying? With the whole Mexico and Puerto Rico shit. But I don't know, man. But what's so funny about it is the niggas that hate Terence Crawford and the Canelo fans, they not going to give him any constructive criticism You gonna hear these motherfuckers criticizing Terence Bud Crawford moves and telling him what he should do and what he shouldn't do, but they ain't gonna sell people by Canelo. That's the world of boxing that we living in, man. But anyway, shout out to Warlock Boxing. Was popping. How are you, kind sir? Was popping. Shout out to Goldie Loke. He said the Showtime was popping. How are you, kind sir? Shout out to the BLB Ringmaster Q was popping. How are you, kind sir? What up to Boxing Antics TV? He said we in his Bleach E3. I think that's what you meant to say, the GOAT. I appreciate it. He said paint these pics so vividly with his words. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Who haven't I got? Shout out to my brother in real life, man. The General Big Fish has entered the fucking premises. Was popping. How are you, kind sir? The general said Canelo taking the avocado tune-up fight. Bud might have to wait until September. And hey, let's just say for the sake of argument, if that is the case, Fish, Bud need to go ahead and take a fight. Like, go ahead and take another fight, bro. Even if it's at 154, a move up to 160, or maybe fight a tomato can at 168 just to see how you can feel, like get acclimated to the weight. I don't know. But he needs to do something, which is why I was telling him, hey, man, go ahead and take that fight with Teofimo. Go ahead and take a fight with Jerome Boots. Go ahead and take a fight with Sebastian Fundora. Go ahead and take a fight with somebody else at 154 just to stay sharp, because time waits for no man. Father Time waits for no fucking man. Shout out to my nigga, man, 15 Jeans Chief. He said, what up, E3 and the Wolfpack was popping. So let me go ahead and do this, man. I've been rambling long enough. Let me go ahead and drop this link just in case anybody want to rock with your boy E3, aka the Black Picasso. But let me go over the panel etiquette before y'all come on my panel. Where my shit at? Give me 1 second, y'all. Where is it? All right, man. So rule number 1, man, please cut your camera on so I can authenticate who you are, and then you can cut it off. Rule number 2, please mute your audio until I introduce who you are, and then after that, you can remute your mic. Rule number 3, you will have 1 minute to speak, especially if it's a big panel, and then I'm going to pass the mic. But if it ain't, then I'm going to let you rock for a little bit, maybe 2 to 3 minutes to get your points in. Rule number 4, which is the most important rule on my fucking panel, please don't dominate the goddamn show. Meaning you don't have to answer every goddamn question. You don't have to interject and insert your opinion on every goddamn point that is being made. This is a barbershop environment. Fall back and know how to get in where you fit in. You feel what I'm saying? And rule number 5, which is the most important rule on my panel, please leave your fucking feelings at home. Please leave your fucking feelings at home. We don't want no tough niggas on the panel. We don't want no overly emotional niggas on the panel. We don't want niggas that act like they tough, but then when you start going at them, they want to start sneak dissing you. They, you know what I'm saying? We don't want none of that whole ass shit. So if you're soft, please don't click on my fucking link. But yeah, man, let me read some more of these comments. Anybody gonna come on? Come on. If not, then I'm gonna get the fuck off and do what I do. But back to the comments I go. Let me see. Goldie said, what's up, E3? Little bro, one love to you. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? Let me see. Who haven't I got? Shout out to my dog, man. What's popping, ASAP?
ASAP.
Yeah, he said, salute E3. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? What up to It's My Opinion, my brother, man. He said, what up, Go? What's popping, man? What's popping? I appreciate you tapping in with your boy E3, aka the Black Picasso. You already know how we play.
Edie.
What up, John BX? He said, I'm not a Canelo fan, but how exactly do you duck a fighter 2 full weight classes below him? How can one of the highest career earners in boxing be his biggest payday? How much was he offered? Now, first of all, John BX, I appreciate the comment, because once again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I would love for you to click on my link and come ask me this question, because I can give you a more detailed answer. But I'm going to just say this. I feel like he's ducking Terence Bud Crawford, because if you go back to the Sway in the Morning interviews and a couple of interviews that he had during the press run with Edgar Bumlanger, once again, another fight that nobody was asking for him to take, right? He said it will be easy, it'll be an easy fight. And then he said, oh, well, I don't want to fight Terence Crawford because he does a whole lot of moving, right? And then he came back and said, oh, it'll be an easier fight because Crawford doesn't move as much as he used to. He just keep waffling back and forth, saying that if he gets the money, it's easy to make. If the business makes sense, the fight is easy to make. And now rumor has it that he's about to fight a motherfucker that don't nobody want to see him fight. He's about to fight another motherfucker that didn't nobody ask for him to fight. Like, we don't want to see this shit that he could have already fought in September. He could have fought him in September. The man was his mandatory. So that is how he's ducking a guy that is 2 weight classes below him, bro. And then not to mention, once again, we wouldn't even be talking about Terence Bud Crawford if he would fight David Benavidez. But shout out to you, bro. What's popping? Whoever and I forgot. He said, shout out to Forever GGs. I guess that's how you say your name. He said Bud versus everybody. Okay. Poor Ponder Northwest said, who do you want Bud to fight if he can't get the Canelo fight? 154 is the best division in boxing. Bud just might be the guys until he fights someone. Hey, man, I want him to fight one of the dudes with the belts. Or I was one of the motherfuckers on YouTube telling him to take the fight with Teofimo Lopez. But I believe Teofimo has a fight now, so that fight is out of the way. I'm also one of the motherfuckers that was saying he should fight Jerron Boots Ennis if Boots want to move up to 154. But Jerron Boots Ennis is telling everybody that's willing to listen that he wants to stay at 147 and unify the division to become undisputed. So it is what it is. I mean, I can't make these motherfuckers fight. But if I'm Terence Crawford, I would have taken the fight with Sebastian Fundora. That's just me personally, because I don't think he should wait on Canelo. I don't. But anyway, shout out to his dad, Stephen Brimley. His dad, Stephen Brimley. He says, rule number 6, don't Stephen Brimley the panel. Facts. Big fucking facts. Please don't do it. Pretty please. But shout out to my brother Brim, man. Make G said, be real. Nello is not ducking Crawford. How the fuck am I not being real? I mean, come educate me. Come express your opinion. Come tell me how I'm capping. The link is pinned in the chat, but ain't nobody clicking on the fucking link. If I'm talking out my ass, and if y'all feel like Saul Canelo Alvarez is not ducking Terence Bud Crawford, come on and express your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion on the Yeah I Said It podcast. But anyway, shout out to Double B, man. He said, what's up, Woodpack? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my brother. What up, Alfredo? He said, Canelo ain't ducking Bud. Much respect to him. He couldn't make a statement at 154. What makes people think he can beat Canelo at 154? I mean, why not let the man prove it? I mean, do you really want to see Canelo fight William Scull? I'll wait. What has he done to warrant a fight with Canelo? Nothing. As a matter of fact, let's pull up his resume. Hold on, y'all. Let's do this shit. Because I want to know. Everybody keeps talking about Terence Bud Crawford hasn't earned the right, but let's look at William Scull. Let's look at this shit. Let's go to his box rig. Because I need somebody to make this shit make sense. Because once again, I'm a motherfucker that is clearly fine with telling y'all, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing. I don't, but I just try to do my research and do my due diligence on whatever topic I'm talking about so I can sound educated than most. You feel what I'm saying? But this dude is 23-0 with 9 KOs, right? But look at the names on his resume. Like, I don't know any of these motherfuckers. I don't know Vladimir Shishkin. I don't know Sean Hemphill. I don't know Christian Fabian Rios. I don't know Abel Adriel. I don't know none of these motherfuckers, bro. I'm sorry. So again, who is asking for Canelo to fight a motherfucker that has obviously done nothing to deserve a fight with Saul Canelo Alvarez? Like, a lot of you motherfuckers want to talk about Terence Crawford's resume and his last performance against Israel Majimov, but let's be honest, if I hook any of you motherfuckers up to a lie detector test and ask y'all, do y'all really want to see Canelo fight William Scull? A lot of you motherfuckers gonna fail. Like, a lot of you motherfuckers that's gonna be capping for Canelo really don't want to see him fight that nigga, but y'all just doing any and everything to prevent the fight. That would be a much more entertaining fight. At least there's something to talk about. At least there's some sort of, hey, what if Terence Bud Crawford can pull this shit off? Or what if he could take Canelo's power? What if Canelo doesn't have the foot speed and the lateral movement to cut off the ring against Terence Bud Crawford? What if Terence Bud Crawford goes southpaw to frustrate the great Saul Canelo Alvarez? What if? There's a lot of what if. There's a lot of unknowns about this fucking fight, but there's absolutely nothing about the William Scull fight that intrigues any fucking objective boxing fan. And a lot of you niggas that's in my comments, a lot of you niggas that's on X, a lot of you niggas that's on social media and beyond that love Canelo Alvarez will not give him constructive fucking criticism. Like, it's okay if you feel like Bud should stay at 154. I'm cool with that. I ain't mad. I am not. If Bud get this fight, cool. If not, I ain't losing no fucking sleep. You feel what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Even though I think it'll be great for the sport of boxing. You feel what I'm saying? But where is this same fucking energy? Where is this same fucking vitriol? Where's this same fucking criticism for the face of boxing? A guy that can send any fucking contract, a guy that can make any fucking fight in or around his weight class he wants to make if he truly wants to make it. Where's this same energy? Like a lot of y'all want to get on Terence Crawford fans and for pushing for this goddamn fight, but we would love, and I repeat, love to see Canelo just fight David Benavidez. That's what at least that's what I wanted. I wanted Saul Canelo Alvarez to stay at 168 to fight David fucking Benavidez. That's what I wanted. But since it's obvious that the man don't want to take the fight, he don't want to dare to be great. You feel what I'm saying? He don't want to dare to be great. All right, cool, bet. He want to stay and fight the William Sculls, the motherfucking who else he fought? Hold on, y'all. He want to stay and fight the John Ryders, the Jamel Charlos, the Hummy Mongiels, the Edgar Belangas. He want to fight those guys instead of fighting David Benavidez. So we saying, okay, well, shit, if you ain't going to fight David Benavidez, a guy that's in your weight class, a guy that's going to get in the ring, and he ain't going to be playing no run for it, run. Saying the know you and the boys. Run for it, run for it, run for it, run for it, run. Facts, he threw a big facts. We know as soon as that fucking bell ring, and I repeat, ring, David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, is going to be stepping. He ain't going to be hard to find. And so is Canelo Alvarez. You know, that shit is going to be a slobber knocker. Stylistically, that is the much more intriguing fight. I am willing to say that as a Terence Crawford fan. But my nigga, we ain't getting a fight. And you fucking Neanderthals ain't going to give Canelo Alvarez the constructive criticism that he rightfully deserves. So shit, us boxing fans who just like, hey man, we looking at the next big thing. We see this guy's the little old boogeyman. This guy been whooping everybody's ass prior to Israel Madrimov. He's been knocking everybody the fuck out. And no, I'm not saying that he's going to move up and stop a Canelo Alvarez, but I do feel like he has the skills, say it with me in the chat, the skill set to defeat a Canelo Alvarez. He does. He has all of the skills and all of the tools to move up and win on the cards, on the fucking cards. But again, instead of pushing for the quote unquote face of boxing, to fight the guy that he was supposed to fight in 168 when he was at the weight class, what did y'all do? Y'all made excuses. Y'all talked about the weight and, oh, he lost the belt because he was snorting coke. He was eating too many tacos. He doesn't deserve to fight. He need to go fight all these other motherfuckers. You feel what I'm saying? He need to go do this. He need to fight David Morrell. He need to move up. Oh, he really a heavyweight and all this other goofy ass shit. Y'all made all these fucking excuses while ignoring that Saul Canelo Alvarez was the same motherfucking individual who was going to move up to the cruiserweight to fight a guy by the name of Macaboo, another fight that we did not want to fucking see. We didn't want to see that fight. But how soon do you motherfuckers forget, BC? Because your boy Ether, like the Black Picasso, I am the king of whooping a motherfucker with his own words, right? Right? And David Benavidez, this was from his IG a while back. This was from a while back, right? This man said, and I quote, at Turkey Al Sheikh. Hold on, y'all. Let me get some water. He said, let's bring the biggest and most exciting fight to Saudi Arabia. This will be the biggest Mexican versus Mexican-American fight in the history of boxing. And what better place to do it than in the kingdom for the entire world to see. This fight is for pride and glory. I fight for greatness, not money. So right there, he's telling you, he don't even give a fuck about the money. He just want to whoop Canelo ass. He said, Your Excellency, if I do not beat Canelo, I will donate my entire purse to any kid's charity of your liking. When I do beat Canelo, I will be donating a huge amount of the purse to benefit the children hunger across the world. I'm a champion of the people and will continue to fight the best. I stand by my words. At Premier Boxing, at the WBC, at Mauricio Sulaiman. That's what David Benavidez was saying. But what did you fucking Neanderthals? What did you Saul sexuals? All you motherfucking bozos that just love to clip his toenails. That just love to make excuses for this guy that's been running around here fucking up the goddamn sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it. Just like you motherfuckers ain't hitting my like button. I got 50 motherfuckers in here, but won't hit the goddamn like button. Can we run the likes up to 100? Pretty please. Pretty please. I mean, goddamn. Sheesh. But anyway, holla at him, Boosie. God damn.
Nigga be all online, have y'all laughing and shit. You don't even want to spend $9. You don't want to buy one song for $128. Get the fuck right now. But you always want to come on my live and look at me. But you always want, but you can't spend $1.50 on a song.
Motherfuckers want to talk about what Terence Bud Crawford should be doing. Okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's shift our energy back to the Mexican monster. Since it's obvious that a lot of you Canelo fans don't want to talk about this shit. Y'all want to sweep this shit under the rug. Y'all want to act like this shit has never happened. Like this man ain't been begging for this knee, literally on his hands and fucking knees, begging and disrespecting the shit out of Canelo just to make the fucking fight. And Canelo would never make the fucking fight. He don't want to fight. I don't know what it is about him. I don't know if he's scared he's going to lose because I got David Benavidez kicking his ass. I just think stylistically, David Benavidez is a bad matchup. He is a horrible matchup for Canelo Alvarez, especially at this point in his career. And one thing about that fight and the fight with Terence Bud Crawford that I just thought about, the shit ain't going to be no cakewalk, right? Meaning, y'all know, let's rewind time, right? Let's go back to the press conferences for Jaime Munguia, Jamel Charlo, Edgar Berlanga, Triple G, John Ryder, all these other fucking fights that we wasn't asking for Canelo to take, right? Canelo was showing up to the fights, to the press conferences in silk pajama sets. And I mean, you're looking real fly. I must admit, Canelo be, you know what I'm saying? He be real fresh and shit. But he know good and goddamn well he ain't gonna be able to come to these fights all comfortable in his PJs and with his shades on and just walking around in his loafers going up against Terence Bud Crawford. That little fucking boogeyman from North Omaha, Nebraska. A guy that's been knocking everybody the fuck out. Everybody been going to sleep with Terence Bud Crawford. A live dog. A guy that's going to get in the ring and he ain't going to lay down. He ain't about to come in the ring and believe, running. I leave all my cars running. He ain't about to be running. You feel what I'm saying? I try to tell some of you goddamn Neanderthals this on the last episode whenever I dropped the link on my motherfucking panel. Facts, he threw a big facts. Terence Bud Crawford is going to be there to be hit. Terence Bud Crawford is going to use his lateral, say it with me, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, lateral fucking movements against slow-ass Canelo Alvarez, who throw them same fucking Street Fighter / Tekken / Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero / fucking combos. If I can see the shit coming, then y'all gotta know that the great Terence Bud Crawford can see this shit coming as well. Like Canelo be doing all this shit, loading up on his shots, throwing the little flick, bob, walk you down, flick, jab, overhand right, flick, jab, feint, uppercut, flick, jab, to try to pin you on the ropes, left hand to the body. He do the same shit over and over and over fucking again, y'all. And y'all mean to sit up here and tell me with a straight face that boogeyman, you know, the best fighter in the sport from Terence Bud Crawford, is supposed to be scared of a guy that ain't been stopping nothing, and I repeat, nothing, for six times in my Booker T voice. Canelo Alvarez ain't been stopping no fucking body, and y'all want to tell your boy E Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, that we gotta be worried. Y'all want to try to tell Terence Bud Crawford, a guy that is the best fucking fighter in the sport, next to Alexander Usyk. Yeah, I said it. Who I have number one pound for pound, and I know a lot of the Bud buddies don't like to hear that shit, but it is what it is. Facts, E Thriller, more facts.
I'm focused, man.
But anyway, y'all mean to sit up here and tell me that we supposed to be worried about this guy that ain't been stopping shit, that ain't been knocking shit out? They ain't really been doing shit but winning on the cards. I am not impressed, which is why I am doubling down. I am going down with the ship with Terence Bud Crawford. If this fight get made, I mean, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Tunchi, I am going to bet so much fucking money on mybookie.com because I ain't betting on you pussy ass niggas on YouTube who love to make bets. But whenever it's time to pay up, you motherfuckers be playing One Mississippi. Ciao, Mississippi, because I can never find you motherfuckers on my panel anymore. Where they do that shit at, y'all? You feel what I'm saying? That's what niggas love to do. So I am going to bet with Vegas on Terence Bud Crawford to win by unanimous decision. I am just licking my child. If this fight happens, I mean, it's going to be so many sad fucking faces. There's going to be a lot of these Neanderthals with channels who don't do shit but shit on Terence Bud Crawford. They going to come on and act like they giving them all the praise in the world. They going to come on and say, oh, I was wrong. I apologize. He proved me wrong again. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
I'm focused, man.
We don't want to hear these fake ass apologies. We don't want to hear you or see you waving a white fucking flag after Terence Bud Crawford goes out here and shocks the world yet again. But going out to my big homie, Goldie Loke, you're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Bro.
What's going on? How are you, kind sir?
Man, I'm trying to stay woke, man. Trying to stay woke. I'm tough some medicine, boy. I'm trying to stay woke listening to you, boy.
Hey, man, I hope I'm entertaining you, Goldie Loke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. You know, I've been waiting on this shit too. Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something, Goldie, because maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm reaching because, once again, I don't know everything about the sport of boxing, right? But how do you feel about these motherfuckers, right, that's protecting Canelo to no end, who was the same motherfuckers that was all for Errol Spence moving up and things like that to fight Canelo at a catchweight, not even at 168, but at a catchweight. They was waving their pom-poms. They was cheering Errol Spence and Canelo on. But as soon as Terence Bud Crawford, a man who has earned the right to get a big fucking payday, a man that has all of the tools in the toolbox to move up to possibly upset a Canelo Alvarez, as soon as he wants to dare to be great and move up, everybody wants to have something to say. How do you feel about that shit, Goldie? Talk to me, bro.
Haters. I was telling somebody earlier, yeah, when Earl type of fight, there's all down for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, but now every time every move Bud make, oh, he don't deserve this, he this and he that. Man, they just pretty goddamn haters. If the man want to go up and challenge himself, let him go out and challenge himself. You know what I'm saying?
And if he gets knocked the fuck out, guess what? He gets knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
He gets knocked the fuck out. Like, why are they so obsessed if he were to lose or if he want to move up and get dog walked, then hell, let him. Terence Bud Crawford is a very fucking dangerous man, Goldie. He don't need no protection from us, bro.
Yeah, I'm not. See, the problem is they're afraid Bud gonna go out there and shock the world.
I agree.
Okay? They're afraid Bud gonna go out there, beat the shit out of Canelo ass, and then he gets safe. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want to say the same thing when he got ready to fight Earl. Oh, he too small. He gonna get dangled. He gonna get knocked out. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. And what he did, he went there and schooled the fuck out of Earl.
Mm-hmm.
And
where's all this power? Like, Goldie, please help me, bro, because I'm really trying to. Again, maybe I'm tripping, but where is all this power that Canelo's supposed to have coming from? Like, the man ain't stopped nobody since Caleb Plant. He couldn't even stop old ass Triple G. Goldie, he couldn't stop Triple G, bro. Like, where's all this punching power coming from that everybody keep talking about? Because I haven't seen it. I haven't.
He's a monster. He's gonna knock Crawford out. Crawford too little. Crawford ain't gonna be able to handle his power. He this and he that. Come on, man. Canelo too slow. You feel what I'm saying? They can say this, they can say that. Man, please. He don't want another Bud. That's why Canelo ain't fighting. I'm gonna put it like that. If Crawford was so easy, make the fight. Make the fight. You won't have nothing to gain by beating Crawford. listen, you would have a lot to gain. Cause that for one thing, it will eliminate who's the best, the number one pound for pound between y'all two. Just that in itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'll tell you. Let him
I
go
agree.
ahead and
But
let him
but
go
you
ahead
know
and,
what? Every time,
get their ass.
but Goldie, haven't you noticed that every single time we start actually talking about the skill set of each fighter, these motherfuckers never make any legitimate points outside of Canelo having a power and weight advantage? And how many times have we heard there's weight classes for a fucking? I am so sick and tired of these motherfuckers making these same lazy ass talking points, saying that there's weight classes for a reason. Like, I know we get it, but let's also keep in mind that we've seen smaller fighters move up in the history of boxing to beat the bigger fighter time after time again. So sometimes there's an exception. Sometimes there's an outlier to the fucking rule. You feel what I'm saying? Especially when you have a guy that's as talented as a Terence, Bud, Crawford. Niggas act like it's sacrilegious for us as being Terence Crawford fans to say, look, man, we think our guy can whoop his ass. We ain't tripping on none of this whole ass shit. If he move up and get work, then he move up and get work. If he goes out of the sport of boxing with an L, then fuck it. I mean, other greats have lost. It don't diminish them. So why are we so worried about that shit when it comes to Terence Bud Crawford? I see you, Blue. I see you.
That's because there's some haters. They don't want Bud to do something. They're afraid. All of them that talking that shit, they're Earl sexual. Okay, let's keep it a buck. They're afraid Bud gonna go out there and do something that Earl couldn't do. You feel what I'm saying? They're like you said, they're all hoping down for Earl to go out there fighting.
All for it, bro. I didn't hear, oh, Earl need to go up to
All
168. Why is he trying to fight him at a catch weight? Why not stay at 147 and unify and could become undisputed? When none of the motherfuckers saying that. They was perfectly fine with Earl moving up to Duck Crawford to fight Canelo at a catch weight. They was cool with it. But God forbid Terence Crawford move up 2 weight classes to fight this man at his actual fucking weight.
Thank you. I got an argument with my partner. He should have been on this panel tonight. Goddamn, Mr. Q, where you at? You in Big Fish? Took all that damn shit.
I don't know where they at.
Yeah, I'm calling y'all niggas ass out. Took all that shit, especially Q ass. Oh, just a hand that. Bring your ass at. Nigga, I'm sick and looking for you. God damn it. Bring your ass up here. You in Big Fish. I don't want to hear no shit tell you fell asleep, nigga. You was other than a check.
Hey, man, let me do this, man. 15 G's Chief just pulled up on the pack. Pop yo shit.
What up with you? What up, everybody on the panel? What up, everybody?
What's going on,
what's up, everybody in the chat and everybody listening? Man, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it 100, man. This shit crazy, bro. Because the whole time I'm gonna go ahead and piggyback off what Mr. Golden just said. Because where is everybody at? Niggas in the chat. Now all of a sudden we talk about a discussion like this, they don't want to talk. You know what I'm saying? All they want to do is check. But it's all good though, because I was wondering where Q at anyways. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good though. You know. But yeah, man. I will say this though.
Hey, before you get cooking, Blue, I'm gonna let you cook, bro, and then I'm gonna bring up a general. But before you get cooking, my nigga, are you looking at your phone, bro? Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Do you see this resume, bro, from William Scull?
I don't even know.
Do you see this shit? Do you recognize any of these? Because you would you would consider yourself a hardcore boxing fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you recognize any of these names, bro?
No.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
So now you know that man. I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like he's scared. You know what I'm saying? He's not scared. He just don't. I don't think he likes the outcomes that could happen, that could possibly happen. Either, you know, he just gets basically a boxing clinic put on him again, like Floyd did, or he could possibly get knocked out. Now the thing about it is, I'm not saying just a straight cold knockout. I'm thinking a TKO or something like that. You know what I mean? Not just 100% not KO. But you know, when I think about it, it's just I feel like sometimes when it comes to Canelo, he doesn't want it's not he's scared. He just don't want to have that talk because his stock gonna be lowered if he takes the loss to Bud. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be saying, "Oh, he's smaller." This is what he's gonna be thinking in his head. He's a smaller guy. He came up for 135. You know what I'm saying? And now this man just came over and beat me. What am I going? How are people gonna look at me now? So that's one reason why I think that he's doing that, and he's rather have it cash him out. It's like everybody says, and like he said, "Oh, that's an easy fight." You know what I'm saying? That fight's so damn easy. I want 150 million just to fight Bud. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know that fight ain't that easy. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of Bud, not Bud, but Canelo stepping up to the plate. He don't want to, and he does have the right to do what he wants to do. Unfortunately, because this era, with what's going on with this era right now, I wish it wasn't like that. I wish the fans could actually stand and hold him accountable. You know what I mean? I don't.
They hold everybody else accountable, but their guy, the face of boxing.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody else gets held accountable.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see. I want to see the fight, the best fight, the best, and having that Crawford fight with Canelo, that would be a wonderful thing. You know what I'm saying? Then people are trying to say, "Oh, what about him fighting Benavidez?" I mean, why does he have to fight Benavidez? Benavidez is bigger. You know what I'm saying? He's naturally
That's
big.
the cold part about this shit, Blue. Like, niggas really wanted Crawford to move up to 168 to fight Benavidez just to get a fight with Canelo. But these same motherfuckers didn't want Canelo to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't want him to fight Benavidez, but they want Crawford, the little guy, from 135 to move up to fight him. But they don't want Canelo to fight him. Make it make sense.
It don't make sense.
I just get this.
Look, it don't make sense. And the sad thing about it is, when it came to Errol Spence, they was okay with it. They didn't even have him on. They didn't have Bud in the spotlight at all. Errol Spence was supposed to beat. I can't. He had a fight lined up, beat him, and then he was supposed to fight Canelo next. If he would have, and Canelo was all for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest thing. Like, you all for Spence, but you ain't for, you know what I'm saying? You ain't for no Bud. That just lets you know right then and there that you scary. You know what the potential. You know what can happen in that fight. That man is a true threat. That fight is a. You want me to be honest with you? I'm gonna dumb it down. I'm not saying 50-50, but realistically, if you want my opinion, and, you might say I'm a fanboy after this, but I think it's a 45. I think it's a 55-45 because that man's already in his head. That man's already got. Bud already has real estate in his head right now. Think about it. That's all I'm trying to say. But I'll go ahead and digress and then wait for open panel.
Already, I appreciate your points, Blue. Going out to the General Big Fish. He has entered the premises. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo. The General, talk to me, my brother.
Well, if my little brother ain't no goddamn pimp, I don't know what it is.
What's going on, fellas? What's up, E3?
What's going
on, you kind, sir?
Man, ready to talk this boxing, man. Canelo versus Crawford, man. I got a whole lot of questions, man. E3, what do you call me? What's that lawyer name that you call me?
Sacks off of power. Yep.
Yeah, I got a few questions for my man Blue Hustle and Golden. I want to put them on the stand, man, and y'all can talk uninterrupted, man, because I just don't get it. E3,
go ahead, the floor is yours, my brother. Go ahead and ask him whatever you want to ask him. Good.
The Bud Buddy Nation, y'all are trying to bully y'all way into another fight, like y'all bullied Earl Spence and tried to shame and pity him to doing the charity case for Terence Crawford. But Canelo, he don't have to succumb to that. And he's showing you that he can fight anybody, E3, anybody, and still get 30 mil, 40 mil, whatever he wants. That's just what it is. So, yeah, it was a question that was put up on or a point that was made that I agree with, that I actually had one of my questions, E3, like what's the number that Canelo's getting offered to fight Crawford? Who's offering that to him? Turkey? These some of the questions that I
I see you,
want
COE.
to ask Blue Hustle and Goldie. So I pass the mic E3 and then let whoever else go. But I got some questions for y'all bud buddies.
All right, man. Goldie or Blue, whichever one of y'all want to answer. General Big Fish question. Go ahead. I'll go to COE.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. It don't matter. So, what question you want me to answer first?
So Blue Hustle, how is it a duck for Canelo to fight Terence Crawford when Terence Crawford has nothing to offer him other than his biggest payday, which is what?
Well, I mean, nobody knows what his
Blue Hustle?
biggest payday. Nobody knows what his biggest payday is going to be. You know what I'm saying? At first, you know what I'm saying. He was. I don't know if he was joking or not. Or he was serious. I don't know him personally. I don't know to give you that answer. But at first he wanted 150 just to fight Bud. You see what I'm saying? But now it's what I've heard through the grapevine. You know, YouTube community. I've heard that he 50 to 50. You know, maybe to 60. Right around then for a guarantee.
I heard it was 100 million. He turned down 100 million. It was offered 100 million, and he turned it down. So that let you know he's a motherfucking coward. He's scared. I'm gonna call it like it is. He's a
So
duck ass.
Well,
so because
I mean,
he
that
don't
might.
want to
I heard
take
that.
a fight,
Go
a
ahead.
number. No, Goldie, like how can you say that and you don't know what the number is? The number could be exaggerated in the media. You know, you have these media guys that don't have
Well, that's
mustaches. You can hold on. Let me just say this real quick, fellas. It's media guys that doesn't have mustaches. You can't trust those sources. You never trust a man with no mustache, with no facial hair. I just wanted to put that out there, Goldie. You be
That
quoting
mean
these dudes, man. This
that mean I
information
can't
don't
trust
be
you because
right,
you ain't
man.
got no
So
mustache.
they making up this
Hey,
Man,
look. That's
I
why when I
got
answered earlier. Hold on, Mr.
Hey,
Goldie.
hold
Let
on,
me say
y'all.
this
Hold on,
quick.
fellas. Time out real quick. Time out. My bad, Blue. Not to cut you off, fam. TBE boxing. I see you in the background, bro. Hold on, General. Hey, cut your cam on TBE boxing. I'll bring you on, bro. Cut your cam on. Go ahead, fellas. My bad. Before I go to COE.
Yeah, when you said what you said earlier when you were asking about the prices. That's why I threw it out there. You know what I'm saying? What the media was saying. I mean, there is some presidents, but I don't know if it's true about that 100 million. I did hear that he turned down 100 million, but right now at the table, well, like I said, that I've heard was 50, maybe to 60 million guarantee right now that he's been offered. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what it is, but you know, if you're turning down money like that, and that's your biggest payday, regardless as a guarantee, you know, ain't no
so
30 or 40 million.
so
You know,
Blue Hustle. Blue Hustle.
okay,
What belt is Canelo gonna win for fighting Terence Crawford? What
not
is this
one,
gonna do for his legacy
not
belt
any.
wise?
He's not winning. He's not winning the belt. What it is he's got bragging rights to say he beat the pound for pound best fighter in the world. You know
Does
what I'm
that
saying
come
at
with
the
a belt?
time.
Is that a
No, it
belt?
doesn't. But
Okay.
it's accolades. It's
Hold
accolades.
on, Blue.
So where
I
does
mean,
that
Hold on, Blue.
go in the holler? So that's
Hey,
gonna
Big
go
Fish.
down that. Like I don't get that, Blue Hustle. That's a double standard, man. You
Hey,
normally
General.
always,
but he
hyping
doesn't
up.
listen. Everybody wants to see the fight because you got the best fighting the best. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying?
Not
So
everybody. Not Canelo fans don't want to see the
So
fight.
Blue
Canelo fans
Hustle.
don't want to see the fight. And fucking
So
Terence Crawford haters do not want to see this fight.
Blue
I got
Hustle.
a question.
Blue
I
Hustle.
got a question, Big Fish.
Hold on, Goldie.
Hold on,
Blue
Big Fish.
Hustle. Blue
Hello, Big
Hustle.
Hustle.
Skull isn't worth. Doesn't he
I
deserve the
mean,
opportunity over Terence Crawford since that's his division?
so check
Hell
this
How
no.
out.
does
So check it.
Terence Crawford get the
This is what I'll
jump?
say.
William
Hold on.
Skull.
Hold on. I got you. I got an easy remedy for that. So what he, in my opinion, he's okay for him to go fight William Skull right now. And the reason why I'm saying that, he can go get that fourth belt, go get it back. You know what I'm saying? Because all he's doing is playing ping pong. He dropped it because he didn't want to fight somebody, and then all of a sudden
William
he's
Skull.
going back and
That's
fight
the
for it
same man.
again.
Blue, that's the
You see
same
what I'm
man he's
saying?
trying to fight now. That's why
Yeah.
Wayne Skull got
So
that belt.
exactly, Skull. So yeah, go ahead, fight the man, and then no matter what, fight Terrence Bud Crawford next in September.
He's
You
not.
see what I'm saying? I'm with that. So
Hey,
Terrence Bud Crawford can come undisputed. Maybe
Big
that's in the
Face, I
works.
got a question. I got a question
I
for
don't
you,
have a
Big
problem
Face.
with that.
Hey, hurry up, Goldie, so I can go to COE, man. He been waiting,
Okay,
and then
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
go to
question for
COE.
Big Face. You say what Bud bringing to the table? What everybody else brought to the table to fighting? All of other easy fighters. He had Charlo, all aboard. They didn't fight for no belt. They ain't had no belt for Canelo to fight him right now. So what's the difference between Bud? Bud
Yeah,
bringing
it
more
ain't
to
no
the table.
difference exactly. So he has to. He like my boy Q say. He just got to stay on his hands and knees and hope he get picked, cause he
He
ain't
ain't
no
got nothing
different
had
from
to
the
leave.
other. He. I
Hey,
know you want me to answer.
go
He's
ahead.
no different from all the other opponents. He's just an opponent that y'all are glorifying because of y'all preferences that y'all think that are important. But what y'all think that is important don't mean shit to Canelo Alvarez, obviously.
Let's come out and say it. You just a damn hater. You just hate to see Bud go out and beat this motherfucker
I agree
ass.
with that.
Say it.
I agree with that
Say it.
comment.
Say it. Now go ahead on. We're gonna hold it to the open panel. We got two other people on there. I'm gonna let you get them in there. I'm gonna tear your ass up. I'm kind of high too. I don't touch some medicine too. I only got about 15 minutes before I fall asleep.
That's a bit, man. Going out to championships over everything films. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Yeah, man. What's up, fellas, man? How
What's
y'all
going on,
doing?
my guy?
What
Look,
up? What up?
look,
My
man.
dog, COE.
What's happening? Hey, look, check it out. I done already seen this play. I think I told y'all this a long time ago. Al Heyman out here playing chess, man, and he always keep him a back door for these guys to run out of. So you know Canelo dropped it when they got that belt from him. You know William Scull picked it up. So now NOA them 2 times undisputed. Bud 2 times undisputed. Usyk 2 times undisputed. And now guess who want to be 2 times undisputed? But his 2 time undisputed it's not gonna mean the same thing as Bud, NOA, and Usyk's. It's not gonna mean the same thing. See, what he failed to realize is that you can go ahead and try to get this payday, but you got $100 million right here in front of you. You say you want the money. You say you want the money, or you say people want a payday. You want a payday. It looked like Bud is bringing you the biggest payday of your career. So if you ain't gonna take the biggest payday of your career, then it only mean one thing. One, either you scared of him, or you scared to get that fade, or two, Al Heyman trying to get Canelo a chance to be 2 time undisputed, and at the same time try to wait to stall Crawford out to get him a little bit older to fight. That's the only way I can see this thing panning out. Ain't nowhere in the hell you talk about your payday. People want a payday, and you got $100 million sitting right here on the table. You can't say that you in it for the money, or you want the money, or you want legacy, because Bud bringing legacy and he bringing money. So going for that belt to be undisputed, that's only his if he is trying to do that, that's his way of trying to do the little cheap, going the cheap way to be 2 time undisputed, and that's Al Heyman way of keeping Bud from being great, man. And that's my take.
Appreciate that, COE Films. All right, man. Next up on the panel was TBE Boxing. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop your shit.
Well, the way I look at it is that there's a couple of things going on. Most of these fans that's, talking about Crawford and, he's going to get knocked out, this, that, and the other. They're basically, a lot of them are basically leftovers, remnants from the Errol Spence Protection Brigade, right? So, they're still salty, they're still bitter, okay? And, nothing has really changed no matter what they say. They try to put on a good face on it, but nah. They're still bitter, they're still salty, and they hate Crawford, okay? So, as for Canelo, Canelo thinks that he should be where Crawford is. Right? He should be the money man. He should be the guy with the guy Turkey is taking under his wing and putting up money, any amount of money to fight anybody in the world that Crawford want to fight or whoever Turkey want him to fight. You know what I mean? So Canelo kind of feel like he should be in that position. Because that's what he used to be back in the day. I mean, not too long ago, Canelo was the real money man. And if you wanted to get a fight with making some money, you had to go and see Canelo. Everybody was, basically, selling like what Charlo did. Just go there for the money, make a couple of dollars, and then, go by his business. Same thing with most of the fighters that Canelo fought. They just went up there to make the bag and left. But now, if you want to make the real bag, you got to go and see Crawford, or you got to see Turkey. And that's Crawford. That's Crawford's friend. You know what I mean? So I don't think Canelo really like that. But in terms of the boxing itself, the fighting, yeah, I mean, people could say what they want, okay, and they can pretend if they want to, but I'm not a believer in boxers are not scared and all this nonsense. That's bullshit. Okay.
No, I agree.
So I don't buy that. I mean, every man has some fear of some type of fear in them, depending on what the circumstances is. So I don't what the boxers, they're robots. No.
Yep.
Okay. Canelo is not afraid to fight Crawford. He's not afraid. He's terrified. Okay? every time Canelo sees Crawford, all he gets is flashback of Mayweather, spanking him. And the difference between Crawford and Mayweather is that, people say, oh, Canelo got a chin, and he does have a chin, but that don't mean he can't get knocked out. Okay,
exactly. That's what I said.
That's what Canelo is really afraid. I mean, you have to understand that Mayweather is smaller than Crawford. Okay. He beat Canelo with one stance. Canelo is more experienced now, but that doesn't his basic fighting style didn't change. You know what I mean? So you have Crawford. He could fight from both stands. That's going to give Canelo a lot of problems. Okay. And when I really see them fighting, I see Canelo being off balance most of the time in that fight. Okay. And Crawford's footwork and foot movement is going to keep him off balance. He's not Majimov. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to foot movement, you know what I mean? So Canelo is going to be off balance most of the times. A lot of these shots that he throws, he's not going to be able to throw them at Crawford like that because Crawford, have the skills, and he's going to be throwing shots. He's going to be off balance. He's going to get, he's going to get tagged. Crawford's going to make him miss, and he's going to make him pay. Okay, anybody that really try to compare Crawford to Jamel Pussycat Charlo is really, disrespecting Crawford. I mean, yeah, Jamel had the undisputed, but the mentality that he have and the one that Crawford have is just two different mentality. Simple as that. There's no comparison. Crawford is going to go up there, and he's going to do his best to knock out Canelo. Okay, so I mean, whether he wins or lose, that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, people worrying about.
Let me ask you this before I pass like TBE boxing because I got 2 more cats. They want to talk, bro. Do you want to see that fight or the William Scull fight?
I want to see. I mean, if Canelo fights Scull and then fights Crawford next, I'm good with that. Okay, but if it's gonna be Scull instead of Crawford, nah, I don't want to see that.
Already, man. But let me go ahead and pass the mic to the BFB Ringmaster Q. You're live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
Oh my God. No.
Here come the bullshit.
Oh man, say man,
my eyes and my ears done lit all the way up, right?
I hope that got that ring view so I can hit them in the
oh my God.
Let him go.
But we'll dig into that much later, right? But jumping on topic, something I know how to stay on, right? Far as this topic right here, a part of me would love to see nothing more than to see this matchup just so we can get this gambling going, right? Because I see we ought to be able to get a lot of good gambling going, right? Because, everybody see the fight totally different, right? And which is good, right? But it's a part of me that remember that bullshit them niggas were screaming about, that legacy bullshit, right? When them niggas were so caught up on legacy, right? To where, don't nobody want to see no William Scully, whatever his name is, right? But shit, if he chasing his belt back 2 times undisputed, shit, ain't that the same legacy they used to brag about? Legacy. But now legacy not working out because it's not going in their favor. Now it's not about legacy no more. Now all of a sudden it ain't about legacy no more. But it was legacy before.
Ooh, Lord Jesus, this shit itching me. Ooh, I'm trying to hold my tongue.
But I'm just saying, but all of a sudden can't do legacy now. And shit, just listening, shit, I tell you what, man, I think when you try to compare Bud Crawford to Floyd Mayweather, I think that's a disrespect to Floyd Mayweather, man. Just because there is 2 different fighters, man. Trust and believe. The shit that Bud get hit, Mayweather would never get hit with that shit. Ever. You know what I'm saying? Ever get hit with that shit. Not constantly. He would never get hit with that shit. Stop it, man. Y'all need to stop disrespecting that man like that.
You're making me choke right now, your bullshit.
Total disrespect, Q. That's total disrespect.
But let me pass the mic to somebody else who want to talk, because I want to get to open panel, because I hope my boy COE is on here, man. Because I so got to ask that nigga a question, man. I just got to ask that nigga a question. I pass the mic so I can talk to that nigga, man.
All right, man,
let me address that nigga later on, man. No.
All right, let me do this. Let me go out to Joe Cool. You live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
What's up, everybody? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up, bro?
All right. How's everybody doing?
Yes, sir. What up?
Go ahead.
My babies are officially 15 years old. My twin girls turned 15 as of right now, 12:01. So I want to tell them happy birthday.
Oh, congrats, man.
Congratulations, my brother.
Appreciate it. They downstairs chilling. They still up. So
that's crazy, man. My son's birthday January 5th too.
Okay. Have to tell them happy birthday, man.
Yeah, happy
Damn, my
birthday
son's birthday January 6th.
Yep. Well, all I gotta say is it's amazing how July 29th of 2024 or 2023, I'm sorry, affected everything. Everybody's perception is totally different. I feel like if Spence would have won, he probably would have, moved up to fight Canelo. He probably would have got that Canelo fight. I guess everybody's perspective would have been a lot different. But when it comes to Bud, man, we just gotta enjoy what we can, man, because they didn't expect. I don't think they expected it to be the way it is now with everything. And they know that's the biggest money fight right now in the game. But for him to choose to go that route to get undisputed. It's like, I mean, you should have already done that before fighting Bud. But I look at that fight, if they do fight each other, it kind of reminds me of, you remember when Roy moved up to heavyweight and fought Ruiz?
Yes, sir.
And how he kind of he dictated the whole fight.
Yep.
And he basically dominated that fight. I feel like it'll be the same way with Bud. I think Bud will beat Canelo with no problem. I think he'll land more power punches on him more than what Floyd did. No disrespect to Floyd, but Floyd, he controlled the tempo of the fight too. But that's all I got, man. I'll wait to open panel. What's my opinion? Right, whatever.
With that being said, the panel is now open, man. Do anyone that is against Terence Bud Crawford want to respond to what was being said? And then y'all just go.
Hey, I like to say that is a crazy comparison, talking about John Ruiz versus Roy Jones. like you gonna get the same result with Canelo Alvarez. Like, come on, man.
Hey, come on, man. You acting like y'all act like Canelo is this motherfucker monster. He
They
can't be
worship
touched.
Canelo, man. That's all it is. They worship.
He can't be touched. Come on, man.
Now,
That man has
y'all
slowed
acting
down.
like 168 ain't 168.
Hold
But
on.
didn't Bud just fight 160? He 169 when he fought his last fight?
I thought he was at 170 on fight. At that
169.8. So he's
See? I mean, it'd be no problem for him to move up to that weight class. I mean, they may do a catch weight at that. I think.
Look, Tyson Fury was.
Man, ain't gonna do no cash weight for no Bud Crawford, man. Stop that shit.
Hold on.
He's not gonna do no cash weight for no Bud Crawford. He's not gonna do no Bud Crawford. I do know that. I do know that. You know that.
Hold on.
You don't know that. Q, you don't know that. The Sheik can pay
You
more
know
money for
that.
that move, though.
You know that. You know that.
Hold on for a minute, y'all.
Stop.
Hey, Q.
There's all kind of possibilities with that.
Yesterday, me and you talk about that shit. You were just saying, Bud, I need to do a catch weight. Bud, I said, Bud, I want no motherfucking catch weight. So I tell you flip flopping. Flip flopping shit.
No, I'm not flipping. No, I said that it would be a better fight for him if he would have fought Canelo at a catch weight. Because fighting Canelo at 168 doesn't favor him. It doesn't.
Come on, man. Like I told you earlier, you're going to put some respect on that y'all man name before it's all over with. You, Big Fish, all of that y'all. Y'all going to put some respect on that motherfucking man's name.
Mr. Golden, can I ask you a question? Now, if it was Errol Spence, Mr. Golden, if it was Errol Spence in the situation and he won, they wouldn't be saying nothing about this fight between Earl and what's Navy buying the fight?
No, because Earl wouldn't be trying to fight that nigga at no 168.
He deserved the
fight. Because they would have fought at a catch weight. That would be crazy for him to do the same.
Beat Canelo. He can beat Canelo. He could possibly knock him out. They be saying all kind of ludicrous ass shit.
Right.
Man, listen. He would have been out here crying. He would have been out here crying. Like,
he would be the main ring and Big Fish.
Look, they keep on talking about weight, but Tyson Fury came in 50 more than Usyk.
Is that COE? Is that COE? Is that CEO? Is that my boy CEO?
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, hold on, y'all. Can y'all hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now if you was saying something.
Attention, bro. Hey, yeah, COE, he was trying to go. Y'all keep cutting them off, bro. Go ahead, COE. There's too many cooks in the kitchen, bro. Let everybody talk. Go ahead, COE.
I was saying that we keep on talking about weight and, 168. I want them to know that, like, Crawford he been sparring big guys, but weight don't mean nothing when you got skill, man. Like, Tyson Fury came in 50 pounds over to Usyk. So
60.
Well, shit, 60. So the weight don't really mean nothing if you got skill. So he can come in heavy, but the problem is, will you be able to catch up with Crawford? Will you be able to hit Crawford? Will you be able to outthink Crawford, outmaneuver Crawford? That's what's going to be the catch-22. If he's not able to put that weight on him and make his weight be kind of a factor of the fight, then it really don't mean nothing. You really hurting yourself because you're gonna be slower in the ring, and Crawford gonna be able to counter you fast. So that weight don't mean nothing. Q.
And since when has Canelo been this murderous inside fighter? Like, I don't see that from Canelo. Canelo is a boxer. He's a boxer counterpuncher, kind of similar to Terence Crawford. He's a motherfucker that try to outthink his opponent, and I don't believe he's going to be able to outthink Terence Bud Crawford.
Right, and Bud got a longer reach too. His
I
reach
don't
is
see
longer.
it. Go ahead, Q.
Man, remember the other day you was talking about the IQ of Masvidal and Canelo? Remember you was telling us that the other day, right? And remember you was adamant about one of the things that separated him was his amateur background. Remember you was telling us about that, right?
Yeah, before you cut me off, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
And you was telling us that because part of the IQ, you say he had over 300 some amateur fights, right?
Okay, go ahead.
I say you still standing on that, right?
I said that his IQ, considering his background, him having all those fights, it contributed. But you cut me off before I even said I was going to Crawford. I was making my point because I was going towards Crawford. I said all the experience he had all the way up to Crawford, it showed his IQ because Crawford, he went 12 rounds with Crawford, man. You know what I'm saying? So that IQ had to be on display for him to go 12 rounds with the Boogeyman. Earl Spence couldn't do it. 11 other guys couldn't do it before him. So obviously the guy got some IQ. That's where I was going, but y'all cut in and jumped in on it when it finished.
That's a good
point. But you know what? We know we listened to the playback and you know you didn't. Nobody cut you in.
Yeah,
but
did.
nevertheless, but you was talking about the three. Was it 300 or was it 350 amateur fights? I'm trying to be specific. Which one you said it was? As far as the amateur fights with Masvidal.
What does that matter?
Hold on, get out the way, Blue.
I think I said it was about 300, something like that.
Oh man, say E.
Yeah.
If by chance, man, can we go to the trusted box rack, man? You know what I'm saying? Can we go to box rack? Because you know we always go to box rack when we look for everything else. Let's check box rack out.
This is Israel Madramov's amateur background right here, his record.
That says a total of what? 79 and 18. My boy, that's a total of 104 fights. I'm trying to figure out why did you have to give him 196 more matches, man, just to blow up, do the usual. So you wonder why a nigga call you a BBL. Because just like a BBL, you got to blow that ass up. You got to blow this nigga goddamn record up, nigga. Just like a BBL, nigga. Blowing that ass up.
Man, I cut in on you with that bullshit.
No one close to no 300 nothing, nigga. Where you get 300 matches from?
Nah, can I cut in on that shit? Can I cut in on that shit? Because simple fact.
Let him answer, Mr. Golden. Then you can cut. No. Ain't everybody thought that dumb ass shit. Only a motherfucking BBL trying to blow that goddamn shit up.
Listen, you and everybody else were going for that same shit with a 300, because that's what the shit that they put out. Up until recently,
No,
you decided to take
I wasn't one of the ones that was going for that shit.
Yes, you did too. I
know I was not.
Yes, you did too. You cut that shit out. Because when it first came out, Major Jamal fight, but the announcements, everybody talking about Major Jamal had over 300. We discussed this shit. We discussed this nigga about that 200 thing.
But why?
Yes, you did.
Mr. Goldie.
But why is it a common theme as far as when Bud Crawford with his opponents? Why y'all gotta blow up their opponents all the time? Why y'all gotta blow up and come up with the false shit that's not true?
We ain't did shit.
That man ain't had 300 amateur nothing.
You got to
but y'all been rocking with that lie for the longest.
We didn't say that shit. We didn't make it up.
Mr. Golden, Mr. Golden, you understand who you dealing with. You talking to a guy that said that Earl Spence was gonna whoop Earl, but that was gonna punish Terence Crawford, man. It was gonna beat him.
Man, no. You dealing with a dude that like beating your goddamn ass from time to time. I like jabbing on you. I like body punching you. I like doing everything possible. You taking your ass over there. The other panels getting your ass whooped when you know you're supposed to be getting your ass whooped over here. You're supposed to be taking punishment over here on this panel, nigga. You're taking your ass whoopings elsewhere.
Hold up.
I can't wait till the summertime come and get that nigga new pair of flip-flops.
That nigga supposed to be getting them ass whoopings on this panel. Don't be taking your ass elsewhere to be getting punished, nigga. You get your ass punished right over here.
Oh, you getting punished right now. What that bullshit you talking? You always listen. He don't want to do a little research now. He done did a little research. Now he trying to act like he never said Magic Mouth with the 300 shit. Then cut that bullshit out. That's who you talking to.
Mr. Golden, you can't worry about that. See, what you got to do is just listen to his past takes. See, his past takes is.
That's why I'm talking shit. And that's why I'm talking shit to him. Cause me and that nigga be on the phone down there every day debating about this shit.
The BBL's going wild. They're going wild.
1 minute he with Bud. The next minute he against Bud. That nigga he's a flip flopper. I'm gonna buy the niggas a new flip flops for the summertime.
Man, I'm with Bud right now. I'm with Bud right now.
No, you're not. No,
you're Bud right now.
No, you know, you one of the biggest Bud motherfucker hater that is.
Let me
you just told me earlier, you listened to a black dude who said Bud will get knocked out. You said, oh, Bud, why not go to Canelo? You flip-flop so goddamn quick. So don't even start that bullshit.
Hold on, let me Q, tell me this, Q. You said that Madrimov, you said his IQ was nowhere near Canelo's, right?
Hell no, that's disrespectful for you to say some shit like that, COE. For real, man.
Hold up. So do you think Madrimov IQ is better than Spence?
I mean, shit. It had to be for the results that happened, but that don't mean nothing, COE. Because watch this here. What is all that going to be if Madrimov turn around and get destroyed by Virgil? What I think that's going to happen? What's all that's going to mean then?
When Q talking about back in the day about Spence being able to go up and fight Canelo.
Because that's the only thing that you niggas can go back to July 29th. That's it. Okay, y'all got to fight right. Okay, thank you. Okay, y'all got to fight right.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is your IQ
Come on.
Asking when it comes to this boxing is nowhere. Your
IQ. That nigga Cherokee, he sit his ass down.
Your
IQ he got
is damn near subpar with a casual. Because at this point, you have no idea what you talk about when you say,
"Hey."
When Earl Spence, you had to think about the IQ.
Hold on. But this is coming from somebody that don't have no idea what the fuck they be talking about. Talking about some 300 some amateur fights. Talking like a casual. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking kidding me?
Hold on. I gotta say this,
bro.
YouTube beatings on a regular. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Hey, this nigga,
ain't nobody thought that man had no 300 nothing. Just the BBLs thought that shit.
Hey,
just the BBLs trying to blow up Bud Crawford.
Hey, hold on.
Hey, time out. Y'all let Blue go, and then I'm gonna let Brim go because he just pulled up. Go ahead, Brim. Go ahead, Blue. My bad.
Hey, So what I'm gonna say is this is coming from Q. This is coming from Q. When this man was been waiting for two panels ago, talking about where is CEO, just to ask him a question about how many motherfuckers, just to say that he was wrong, saying saying that his whole talking point, he made it seem like you just crashed out, like he just made you, like you just lost a super debate just for you to be wrong about how many amateur fights he has. Man, what to make this make sense, bro?
This
You've
is
been
what
waiting
we
this
talk
long.
about. This is what I'm
You've been waiting this
Make it
long
make
just to
sense.
ask him that question, bro.
Because it
Oh
proves a
my
point
god!
that you go that you BBLs go so far
Bro,
and
hold on.
beyond
I
to try
thought
to
you
blow up
lost a
Bud
debate
Crawford. That y'all
majorly,
will come up
bro.
with lies. Y'all will come up with false information. That's
That's
what
how
it
you
shows
know.
and proves.
That's how
That's what
you.
it shows and proves.
But you've
Just
been
like a
waiting on him this
BBL
long
blowing
just to
shit
say
up.
that.
That's how you know he was getting punished.
Yeah, like bro, you talk about one thing just to
Oh
say
my
what you did,
God.
man.
This coming
And you
from
really
a
been waiting
nigga
on him
that
this. You
stay
had
getting
static with him for that segment.
CEO, at one
Oh my
point, you
god.
was getting, I'm gonna tell you something, I'm waiting on 25 to come for you, because 24, nigga kept saying, CEO, get up. CEO, get up. CEO, get up. You know what I'm saying? Get
Man,
up. You know
let
what I'm saying?
Brim go,
Because you
man.
steady getting body
You
shot.
you
You
cook
steady take
Q.
body shots,
You
boy.
cooked yourself, Q. Let Brim
But
go,
I fuck
man.
with you though. I fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? Because you take them body shots. You know what I'm saying? No lie. You know what I'm saying? You take them motherfuckers. So
All right, fellas, let me do this, man. Let me go out to. Is that Stephen Brimley? Is that Stephen Brimley? You live on the chat with the pack. Pop yo shit.
What's up, man? It's Bias Brim in the building. Shout out to E3, the Black Picasso, always putting in that work, even though he be caping for Benavidez on the regular, but it's all love all the time. Newsflash, everybody. Q's takes are high-key trash, not low-key, high-key trash. He does a great job of filibustering and attacking bad points that you make that are actually useless to the conversation, and he embellished those to the maximum to get the maximum effect, like he actually is doing something, but he really is doing jack shit. And he still hasn't came up with any. We asked him to give us 3 reasons why he thinks Virgil Ortiz will be Madronov, and he came up with 0. And he's about to donate money for the cause, and I can't wait till that happens. And I appreciate the steak dinner in advance. That's my minute. I'm ready for open panel whenever it is, so I can smack up Q like I need to, like he needs to be smacked. And if Big Fish wants to jump in too, I can drown the Big Fish in water, because this is a fish that doesn't swim in water, bro. He needs to be in land.
Damn. What the hell y'all getting from tonight, boy?
Go ahead, Q. Go ahead
man,
and respond.
is it open panel? Yeah, because man, look here, you ain't smacking nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. This Virgil Masvidal fight, like I say, man, I don't believe it's gonna go down nowhere close to what y'all think it is. And
Give me 3
once,
reasons why Virgil's gonna win.
I don't need 3 reasons why Virgil gonna
You
win.
don't got any.
I don't
Exactly.
need any.
He just
I don't
talking
need any.
out his neck.
No.
Oh,
I don't
it's
need
the
any.
eye, it's the eye test, huh? It's the eye. You going with your gut?
No, I ain't going with my gut.
Good instinct.
I feel like Matrimony ain't all that what y'all make him to be.
I know
And
it
it's
ain't.
gonna be, I wanna hear what y'all gonna say once not only Virgil beats Matrimony, but we can put an extra 50 on it if you want to. I think Virgil gonna stop him.
Let me
I
ask
think
you
he
this.
gonna
Oh,
stop
you
him.
talking about I remember you saying he's so much more sturdier on his feet after getting knocked down 2 times by Boychuk. But Q, you got this, brother. You're a wise man. You're a man of many talents, a master of nothing, but a man of many talents. Get the fuck
Okay.
out of here.
Do you want to add 50 more to our bet, sir?
Also, a knockout either way includes extra 50.
Yes, you want to do that? That's a bet. Do you want to do that, Brim?
Sure, because Virgil's not as defensively responsible. So if you want to do that, Matrimov is shown to be more responsible. So if somebody's going to be making
Matrimony ain't
mistakes,
knocking shit out. He ain't knocking
okay,
shit out. That's a
okay,
E3.
okay.
Put that down. You want some of that too, CEO?
Oh shit! I don't never duck and fade. Come on with it.
He got
Okay, so
Q
we
got clippers
so
in his hands, don't he? COE. He got clippers in his hands talking about you want to fade. Like, okay, you look like a real
All right,
good
so
boxer. Get the
what's the
fade.
bet now? What's
And
the
his
dollar
bet
amount
for
that
a
y'all had?
knockout.
$50 more.
we had an extra 50 if it be a knockout. Either way it goes. If Masvidal knock out Virgil, I gotta add an extra 50 to that. Virgil knockout. Masvidal, they gotta add an extra 50 to it.
You
Okay,
know
I got
how
it.
Ortiz gonna win too. It's gonna be one of the ways that Q think he's gonna win.
So let me tell you this. So let me ask you this, Q. Do you think that Earl Spence can beat Virgil Ortiz? Huh?
I got to say right now, me being honest, I got to say I don't know, man, because I got to see what he look at like at 154, man. I got to see what he looking like with a new trainer. I got to see what he look like, period, before I can say what his capabilities still are. You know?
Do you think that Virgil Ortiz can go the distance with Crawford?
Virgil Ortiz cannot go the distance with Crawford. That's a knockout.
So
He
why
don't
is
have
this guy
defense.
betting all this money on Virgil Ortiz against Madrimov?
Huh?
Who is betting all this money on Virgil Ortiz?
Q saying that Virgil Ortiz gonna beat Madrimov.
The hack himself, Hayden Ass Q.
I'm hating because I don't see what y'all see.
No, but you can't even give us a reason you're making this pick because if he loses to Virgil, it makes Bud look bad.
But
This is
y'all only
based off
reason
Bud hate.
is he
Your
went
pick is
12
based
rounds
off
with
Bud
Bud
hate.
Crawford. That's not a good reason. Because I can name plenty incidents where a fighter supposed to be superior with one, but when they fight somebody lesser, they get knocked out and stopped. I done seen that too many times. You done seen it too many times.
Talking about the boogeyman, man. Come on now. You getting it
Come
going on
on,
the.
man.
We talking about
You
the
don't think
boogeyman.
Virgil gonna try to one up Bud Crawford when he fight Matrimon? You don't think he ain't gonna try to one up him?
Yeah, but the thing is though, when Virgil has the issue, and this is why you're going to be donating money when it's all said and done. Virgil, one, he's not as defensively responsible. He takes chances. That's why his offense is good because he sacrifices some of his defense, and we saw that in the last fight. Now, if he does he have the ability to be more defensively responsible? I would guess so because I consider him a high quality athlete and boxer, but it has not been shown in the ring versus higher end skill. He's facing someone that has shown a certain skill level defensively. So Maginov is not going to make it easy for Virgil to be able to get the shots that Virgil likes to get in his fight. And if Virgil makes any of those mistakes, Maginov is good enough to make him pay for it. When it's all said and done, again, thank you in advance, Q. Thanks.
Well, like I said, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
I appreciate
We
it,
ain't got
man.
that long to wait.
That's
I
gonna be
might
an
just buy me
We
some
don't have
food.
that long to wait.
I might just buy me some food stamps with that 150.
I mean, to keep it real, Virgil did Boychuk beat Virgil. The elephant in the room is Boychuk beat Virgil. That was a gift decision. That was one of those. I ain't gonna say a robbery because it was a good fight, and Virgil did win had some really good rounds that he won. But that was a gift. That was like Santa Claus. It just came down the chimney, and he landed in the ring for Golden Boy to give him that gift decision. That's what it was.
I agree with you. That's why I tell you what. I didn't think it was a not smart decision for Madrimal to pull out of the Burchis fight and not even put himself in that position to potentially risk fucking up the Virgil fight. I think that was a smart move pulling out of that fight.
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't even that. It was just too close together. You have to be a Henry Armstrong like to do that. There's literally finishing one fight and going right into another training camp. That's literally what he would have had to do. So
They used to
I
do that
mean,
all
I
the
can't
time back
really
in the
look at it
day.
sideways either way.
And the Virgil fight is bigger. You know what I'm saying? So I don't blame him. I don't blame him if I had a
I mean,
choice
whether
between the
the
two.
injury was real or not, I don't necessarily. I don't really care that much because of who he's facing coming up. I'm just glad Boychuk was able to fight because he deserved to be to get a fight, and he showed that he's a contender, a consistent contender as well.
Well,
Oh yeah.
and listen, Golden Financial Company is gonna be open for Q. Okay, I'm only gonna charge 2% interest.
Yo,
Hey,
I'm
Q.
glad E3 went live because
Hey, I
he
love
got
how
some great horrible
Brimley,
status
you
today.
still think your opinions are facts. It's
No, no,
funny
no,
that
no,
you're
no. See,
talking
the thing is,
about
though, you
drown.
got to understand something, Big Fish.
See, here,
I tell you
trigger
when it's an
lips,
opinion, and
trigger
I tell you
lips,
when it's a fact.
trigger
That
lips.
I'm telling you opinions. I'm not
See,
telling you it's
trigger
a fact,
lips,
Big Fish. No, no, I'm
trigger
not gonna let
lips.
you just.
Just
I'm not gonna let you paint the wrong picture though, because I'll tell you something that's facts, and then y'all have the audacity to tell me it's an opinion when it's facts. If it's my opinion, I'm gonna tell you it's my opinion, and it's not a fact. If it's a fact, then I'm gonna tell you it's a fact. Y'all just don't like those facts when you're told that, so you'll try to tell me it's my opinion because you don't like the fact that it was told to you. That's not my problem.
Well,
you
fellas,
interrupted. Are you done? I'm being quiet to make sure you done, so I don't get interrupted.
Don't say no dumb shit, and I won't have to interrupt you. I'm
Nah,
sorry.
that's pretty rude for you to just interrupt like that,
It's
bro.
rude to
No,
you to put a
nobody.
lie on me too that don't apply too. So I mean,
No,
it's fair game.
you can't talk. I'm not lying on you, bro.
Yes,
You
you are,
can't.
because you saying that I said something that was a
See here.
opinion was a fact. I didn't do
Hey,
that.
okay, I know what to do. I'm just not gonna address you then, since you want to be a belligerent. I just want to address you. That's cool.
I mean, if you think it's
Go ahead.
belligerent, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that
Yeah,
you feel that
nah,
way.
you don't gotta apologize. You don't have to give me no fake ass apology. I just know for this is the last time I'm addressing you, since you want to be a dickhead.
Oh, I'm being a dickhead now. Okay, that's cool. Cool story.
well, I'm coming for your ass, bitch, and tell me that shit. I'm coming for your ass. You want to be quiet tonight? All that shit you talk on the goddamn phone, and when you and Q talk, this a legacy fight. There's no motherfucking legacy fight.
So what? In what manner, Mr. Golden, will Terence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez? Like again, he has nothing to offer Canelo. Like that, y'all still talking about this ducking, and y'all still haven't proved the point that he has something to offer. It's a charity case. This is what y'all asking for.
Hold up, hold up.
It's not a motherfucking charity
How is
case.
that not a
How's
charity
a charity
case?
case
I don't
when he's
understand.
bringing the money? You the one bringing the money. Even though
Big Fish.
Canelo the inside,
Hold on.
Crawford bringing here. Listen, Crawford, Crawford coming to him with the money. Not only
Exactly.
if the inside to the
His biggest
contract,
payday, and
Bud is
wouldn't that be
coming
his
here with
biggest
the money.
payday too? $100
Hold on.
million.
Let me say this real quick because I want to answer your question because I keep hearing you ask it over and over. I'm talking about how is he ducking, Bud. I'm gonna go ahead and break this down. In my opinion, this is my opinion. How is he doing this? First of all, what he's doing is he's agreeing. They both came to an agreement that they don't mind negotiating, talking about the fight. So therefore, that's one reason why. Because if he turns away and he don't have this fight right now, man, you ducking
He finna
because the
walk in
whole
that
time
trap.
you see what I'm saying. You walking away from the fight. That's a form of ducking because you agreed to say, hey, let's sit down and talk about this. You didn't even have to sit there and waste nobody's time. Don't waste Terrence Bud Crawford's time. Don't waste your time just to motherfucker go in there and say, you know what? I don't even want to do it now. Don't waste your time. Just stay in there square and say, I don't want the fight. He ain't did nothing. Stay on that.
Just
So
like
you
just like when Bud
Blue
just like
Hustle.
when Bud did that to Earl Spence that time. Just like the
Blue
same way like
Hustle.
you described.
Blue Hustle. So you feel like Canelo's wasting Terrence Crawford's time right now? Did you hear me, Blue? Canelo's wasting Terrence Crawford's time right now?
Oh, and what else? What I was saying is that what else I was saying is he keeps saying that he's easy. You know what I'm saying? He keeps saying
Nah,
he's
I just
easy.
wanted to make sure I understood you correctly. You saying
You
that
heard me say yes. I
Canelo
said
is
he
wasting
wasting both
Terrence
of their
Crawford's
times.
time?
Wasting both their times. He's wasting both their time. He's
How's he
wasting his own
wasting?
time because if he's not going to take this fight, if he's seriously not going to take this fight, why even sit there and waste this man's time? Just tell him straight up,
He
man. I don't want
you're
the fight.
you're you're
I
how
don't
is
want the
he
fight. No matter
teasing?
what money you give me, I'm going to turn it down.
How you putting this on Canelo when Terrence Crawford has plenty of options that he could have fought prior to
Hey,
any day right
I'm not
now.
worried about. I'm not worried
Terrence
about
Crawford could
Bud.
have fought 3-4 months ago. Blue Hustle. What? Like
But I'm not
how
worried
can
about
you
that.
blame Canelo
I
for
don't want to
that?
move to go. I don't want to talk about that subject. I want to keep talk about the subject at hand. The subject at hand right
No,
now
you don't.
is about ducking. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
how you feel
you
like he's been ducking.
you
I'm bringing
talking
that up.
about he wasted
Now
his
you want me to
time,
talk
Blue
about
Hustle.
something else? That's fine. We can do that. But that man is ducking. You go
So
into terms with a person and
like
you know that
what
you
does
don't
he
want the
have to
fight, bro.
offer? Like what? How is he ducking? Like what does he have
Obviously,
to offer that
he
you
has
can
something to
prove?
offer. I mean, he has money to offer. He's got money. One
Hold
of
on,
his
let me get
biggest
Q.
paydays.
Let me Q.
What
Q.
money? What
It don't
what
matter.
money?
It don't matter.
Turkey?
He's gonna get paid. He's gonna get the most money that he's had in a fight by fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. So it's one thing he's getting his money.
And he getting legacy. Bud is on the pound for
We
pound.
already know. We know that's legacy. We know
He's
that's legacy.
number
That's
That's
one.
clear.
not now. Skull is
We know
legacy.
that's legacy.
COE
But the whole point is,
championships over everything. Skull is legacy. COE, not Bud.
but
Skull
the
is
whole point.
legacy. Two times
Hold on.
undisputed.
We understand
COE.
that.
Bro,
But hold on,
that's
hold on,
just
hold on.
listen.
But
That's
see,
just
Brim,
but
like
hold on,
it
Brim.
don't
hold
go
on.
for your
I don't want to.
narrative
I
right
want
now,
Brim
so
to answer this
you ain't
question.
rocking with your own
Brim,
thing right now.
Brim,
Let me
Brim.
tell him.
I mean, not Brim. I apologize. Not Brim, but
Hold
Big
on, let me
Fish.
open up. When I opened up with this, I opened up with this right here. I said NOA, Bud, Usyk. They are two-time undisputed. This is what I opened up with. I said they have their two-time undisputed is different than Canelo's. Canelo two-time undisputed.
Yeah, I heard you say that earlier, COE, and
So,
that's your
so hold
opinion.
up. So hold up. No, it ain't my opinion. That's facts because they going from different weight divisions to be undisputed. Now, it would have been like Bud fighting Ennis after Bud got stripped the belt. Now you gonna fight Ennis for the same belt that they stripped him over. So that's basically like let's just say they stripped Bud and gave Bud and gave Spence Bud belt. And they got to fight again for undisputed. Do that undisputed mean the same thing?
It's a fake undisputed. It's not
That's
real.
what I'm trying to tell him.
Yeah,
What's a fake
That's
undisputed?
y'all opinion. That's
What's a
y'all
fake?
opinion.
What
It's
is
That's
a
not
how
fake
them
opinion. That's a
facts.
undisputed?
fact.
That's
Please,
that's y'all
hey,
opinion, man.
define. Hey,
That's just y'all
whoever just
opinion.
said that TBE, define what's a fake undisputed. How can that be fake? What I don't understand. Please explain.
Because the belt that he's gonna fight Skull for is a belt that he dropped. So he already had the belt. So I mean, he had the belt before and he dropped it because he wanted to fight Belanga instead of fighting Skull, right?
he's
So
padding his
So
stats.
hold on. Let
in
me
his
ask you this
resume, Big
question.
Fish.
I'm
Hey, let me
confused.
ask you this
Padding his
question,
This fight
TBE.
already made or
Hold on,
something?
fellas. Hold on, y'all. TBE. So if he would have, hypothetically speaking, if he would have kept that belt, would it be more valuable? Or are you saying that belt has no value anymore? Is that what you're saying?
No.
no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you is that it's a lateral movement. It's not like he moved up a division or anything like that to get
Right.
another
So it's
undisputed. It's
like,
like a
okay, so
lateral
hold on.
movement.
A lateral move. So just say hypothetically speaking, that belt is worth $1 million. When he get it back, it's still worth 1 million. It's not worth any less, is it? Is that
That
that's
don't
not
make
what you're
any
saying,
sense what
right?
you're saying, bro. I don't understand what's the
No,
point of that.
you're trying to diminish the value of him attaining
No,
that title
we're
again. You
not
can't
saying
do
that.
that.
We're just saying that it's not the
Big
same
Fish.
as the like when you move up a division to become undisputed in that division. It's not the same thing. It's totally different, bro.
That's an
Big Fish.
accolade. No,
Can I answer that
it's an
question, Big Fish?
accolade. You can't. You're
Big
diminishing a
Fish.
man's achievement because it's not fitting your narrative. So
Big
just
Fish.
because
Can
you
I answer
view
that
it as a
question?
lateral move, that's an achievement that will be celebrated by some, and that will go on his
Can
Hall of
And was
Fame
still
resume.
and
That
still
will
go
go
on the
on his Hall of
resume.
Fame resume,
Can I respond to
despite
that?
what y'all believe.
Can I respond to that?
Get him, E3.
Can I say something real quick, and then I'll shut the fuck up again. Big Fish. I think what TBE was trying to say that y'all not understanding is Canelo could have fought this dude in September, so Canelo could have kept his belt. So technically, he would have already still been undisputed. So there wouldn't have been an opportunity to be undisputed 2 times. So that's why us looking at it, objectively and saying, look, we ain't gonna respect this shit because you could have fought this nigga in September.
No,
It's still undisputed already. That's the point.
That's a dude.
Hey, I understand the point. I just don't agree with the point. I very well understand it.
It's not a
So
fact.
that's just because y'all Y'all feel that way because y'all want the outcome of who y'all prefer for him to fight, but
This
he's
guy,
proving that
No,
he don't have to fight
this guy,
who
he's
y'all want
suffering
him
from
to fight.
no, Fish. I'm not gonna let you do this shit. No, I'm
this
not gonna.
guy's
Bro,
suffering from
hold on,
PTSD.
y'all. Let me talk. I've been letting y'all cook. I ain't been saying shit. I've been listening to both sides of the party. Fish. What I'm saying is, if Canelo would have fought this dude in September, he would have kept his belt. 9 times out of 10, he would have beat Scull. He still would have been undisputed. Then, let's just say, for the sake of the argument, this upcoming May, he could be fighting Berlanga. So there would have been another opportunity to become undisputed yet again in the same weight class. So that's why people are saying we're not going to respect that, like a NUA or a Crawford or a Usyk becoming 2 times undisputed because it's in multiple divisions. Legitimately, that's what we're saying. Go ahead.
Okay, so just like since y'all always like to bring up Earl sexual shit and July 29th shit, I'm gonna bring back up history when David Avocado came to the table and Terence Crawford left and went and did what the fuck he wanted to do, and we complained about it and y'all said tough titty. So you can't tell him or tell us or tell Canelo that he can't pick and choose who he want when y'all didn't have that same vitriol for Terence Crawford not fighting Earl Spence, making Earl Spence wait, wasting his time, making him be out the ring for damn near 2 years before they finally fought. So I
Same
don't
shit that Blue Hustle just got through
we don't
saying.
want to hear that
Just
shit.
The
telling,
same
I
shit
don't
that
think
Blue
nobody,
Hustle just got through saying.
but I don't think
The
nobody
same
is trying to
thing Blue
tell
Hustle.
him what to do. Like, we're not trying to tell him what to do. We just saying we don't want to see this fucking fight. And if it happened, and of course he's going to win, we just saying, look, we ain't going to respect it. That's all we saying. Because
We
he was
didn't want to
already on
see
the street.
Bud
Why
fight.
not?
We didn't want to see Bud fight Avocado, and we didn't want to see
But you
Bud
can't compare
What is
that.
this
You
guy
can't
talking
compare.
about, man? What is he
Fish,
talking
you're
about?
we didn't
comparing
want to see
apples
Bud
to
fight
oranges, bro.
Mattress Mob.
Fish,
We
you're
didn't want to see
comparing
Bud fight
apples
What this
Mattress
guy
to
Mob
talking
either.
about,
fucking
bro?
We didn't
undisputed.
want to see
And wait a
Bud
minute,
fight
hold on.
Mattress Mob. We didn't want
Fish,
to
you're
see him
missing the
fight Jeff
fucking
Horn.
point.
Hey,
We didn't
yo,
want to see
Fish.
Bud fight
E3,
Porter.
this guy's suffering
Let
from
me hold on.
PTSD.
Let me know when I can go, Fish.
He's suffering from PTSD. Fish is
Let me know when
suffering
I
from
can go.
PTSD, bro. That he's
Let me
still
know when I can go.
salty over that Spence fight. He's still suffering from, whatever it is he's
Man,
suffering
ain't
from.
nobody suffering for no
Yeah,
Spence
bro.
fight, man.
When
That's
you
the
bring
only
that
thing
up,
you niggas
that
can holler and
Suffering
say,
from
man.
it don't
delusion.
make
That's
any
Y'all
what you
sense.
niggas come
suffering
up
from.
with something else, man.
Y'all like
You
comparing
know what's so
apples to
funny about
oranges
this
Man,
shit?
and shit.
Hold on, y'all. The same motherfuckers that saying that it'll be okay, or y'all will give Canelo credit for becoming 2 times undisputed at 168 after he dropped the belt, was the same motherfuckers that was saying that if Terence Crawford would have fought Jerome Boutsinis and beat him to become 2 times undisputed at 147 again, he wouldn't have got no credit for it.
Thank you. That's what I was
Make that
saying
make
earlier.
sense. Y'all the same motherfuckers say, oh, we wouldn't go respect that. Oh, he need to just go ahead and move up.
No,
Oh,
we did. We didn't say that.
Y'all was the same nigga saying that shit, bro.
man, I wanted to see him fight Boots at the time.
We wanted to see him
I'm not.
fight
No, I'm
Boots.
not talking about I'm not talking about Boots per se. I'm saying him becoming 2 times undisputed again in the same weight class. Niggas was saying they wouldn't go respect it. That's what y'all was saying.
Thanks.
Pull up the receipt. I don't remember
I
saying.
will. Okay,
PTSD, bro.
I
That's
will.
all it is.
I
Yeah,
PTSD.
because
will.
I wanted to see that fight before,
Hey,
I'm not,
new
I'm not
information was permitted.
I'm not saying that nobody wanted to see the fight. Hell, I wanted to see him fight Boots. I'm saying if he would have beat Boots to become 2 times undisputed in the same weight class, the opposition, the Terence Crawford haters, were saying they wouldn't have respected it, or it wouldn't have been technically 2 times undisputed. That's what niggas was saying.
I see what you said.
That's what I'm saying. I never said no. Didn't nobody want to see the fight?
they still want to see that fight? Are they left Boots? They left Boots, and then now they with Canelo. Are they still want to see the Crawford Boots fight? Anybody?
I mean, no, I never jumped on the Boots bandwagon. Thank God. No.
Nobody.
No, never did that, man. Nah, man, it's bad slating with the Boots right now, man. Looking bad over there with Eddie Hearn, man. I tell you what, it's 2 things that I'm finna start believing in from here on out. One is whoever they put on the cover of Madden, I will not draft their ass. I don't give no fucks. The Madden curse is real, And that matchroom curse is real, man.
Well,
Telling you.
this is why.
I'm starting to believe in that shit.
So General Big Fish and Q, are y'all giving Canelo a pass if he were to fight William Scull?
Man, that's funny that y'all hear that we get.
I'm just asking you a question, bro.
No,
are
I'm
you
telling
giving
you,
him a
like,
pass? Because that's what it sounds like from the outside.
No, it's not. That's
Listen.
not what. Well, if that's what it sounds like, that's not what it is. I said I don't give a fuck who Canelo fight, but if he do choose to fight him, Crawford fans can't be mad because it would be a complete hypocrisy to do so. Because y'all boy have fought plenty, have did plenty of questionable moves, sitting out just waiting. His fans want to dying to see him fight. He just fight once a year. Come on, man. Y'all don't complain about this.
Well, let me jump in real quick.
Please.
So Q, I'm gonna ask you the same thing. So Q,
Mm-hmm.
if Bud would have got stripped and Earl would have been his mandatory, even though he done lost, right? And Bud got that belt and Bud petitioned to fight for undisputed again, would you want to see that fight? Would it mean something if Bud fight him again for that undisputed belt? Would it?
I'm not understanding your question.
Big Fish, same question to you. If Bud would have got stripped and Earl would have been right there to get the belt after he done already, we already know what's going on. If he got that belt, right, and it's a chance for Bud Crawford to fight for 3-time undisputed, would that mean something at that point of time, or is that the same thing? Is that the same going to a whole nother weight class and becoming undisputed?
It's an accolade, man.
No, I'm talking about.
I'm asking,
listen, I'm asking you, would it be the same thing? Would it be the same?
He just said the same.
No, he says an accolade.
Yeah, it's an accolade. Just like just like moving up, down, sideways, diagonally. It don't matter.
So it's the same thing.
Undisputed.
See, and this is why I find it hard to try to reason with y'all, because y'all logic sometimes don't all the way make sense. It's you say it's an accolade, but at the same time,
is it not?
Not the same. It's not the same.
Is it not an accolade? Is it not a championship?
So is it in another weight class?
Doesn't matter. Is it a championship? Yes or no?
Is it in another weight class?
It doesn't matter if it's another weight class. Is it a championship? Yes or no?
See, that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. No, yeah, I mean, of course, it's an undisputed championship.
Technically, it's another championship. But again, real boxing fans, we're not stupid. When we have these panels and debates and Discord, we're going to say, hey, man, yeah, Canelo became undisputed again, but he did it against a nigga nobody wanted to see him fight, that he could have already fought in September, and then he could have doubled back to fight Belanga or whoever he wanted to fight. But we know why Canelo did what he did now, because this was the play all along.
And put a small footnote on there, E3.
Yes, sir.
He made $25 million all the while.
35.
Hey, this nigga Canelo. Hey, this nigga Canelo be wearing duck boots and shit.
Yeah, but see,
Canelo can do it. Hey, man, listen, I'm not mad. I'm just giving him constructive criticism, because if this was Terence Crawford or any other fighter, Tank, well, everybody else got that same. But for some reason, when it comes to Canelo, we don't have a right to say anything. We just need to shut up and appreciate his ducking or his greatness.
So can I ask you something real quick, E3?
Like, we wouldn't even be talking about, hold on, y'all. We wouldn't even be talking about a fight with Terence Crawford if Canelo would have quit being a fucking bitch and fought David Benavidez. A nigga that was in his weight class, that's been in his weight class. How many we be talking about this, bro?
Man, for real.
This the thing, E3.
Speaking of
Benavidez, we have to talk about a nigga that's smaller than him moving up, because there's nobody else in his weight class that we want to see him fight.
Okay, so E3 from my position, Terence Crawford
Yes,
is
sir.
in this topic of discussion tonight. It's Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. I think, and I've been saying this for a long time, I said it when Terence Crawford was chasing Spence. I said, man, you need to move on away from Spence. Why are
Yeah,
you chasing this dude like this?
yeah.
You making him act bigger than what he should be.
Agreed.
By you associate, you feeding the monster. So this is the same thing now. So what
Yep.
I'm getting a kick out of, not Terence Crawford, it's the guys that I get to have fun with, from time to time on the Yeah I Said It podcast, because y'all bloviate, exaggerate, and are big hypocrites on all things Terence Crawford. But when it comes to other boxers, it goes the other way. And this goes out to COE Films, especially you is who I'm talking to. So y'all try to act like after Spence lost, and Terence Crawford was about to become this super mega star and do all these big fights and make all this money, and now he back at square one. He's still back at square one, and y'all can't stand it. If he was this big star that y'all think that he is, he would be fighting the Williams Skull for 30, 40, 50 million dollars, and y'all be celebrating that no matter what happened. And I call out the criticism, but he can't do that. So that's what I'm focusing on.
He get to the bag.
We know
That's what
Canelo's
niggas be
a duck.
saying.
I can't stand Canelo. This is no surprise. I know what Canelo is. He's a duck. So it ain't even no point in criticizing him.
I disagree with the latter part, Fish. There is a reason to criticize him because he's the face of boxing. He's setting a bad precedence for those after him, like the Javantes, the Inues, the motherfucking Devin Haney's, the Shakurs. They gonna think it's cool to do what Canelo doing. So I disagree with that latter part.
Yeah, so Big Fish.
That's true.
You come for me, Big
We still
Fish.
got a right to criticize him though.
Yeah, Big Fish. When you come for me, you gotta make sure that you speaking all the way, because see, you didn't
Oh my God.
you didn't understand that at that point of time when we was petitioning for Crawford to fight Spence, we talking about 5 years. E3 got a 19-part series of the whole play. So
The most abused series on YouTube. Go ahead.
You gotta understand. All that is a movie. It's a storyline behind it. So we not even go. It's a storyline all the way up until you really saw the reason why he was dodging for 5 years. That's the whole reason. He was what was coming. And not only did he know, but all the rest of the boxing professionals knew. And not only that, but you got Al Heyman that knew what was going on. So yeah, when Spence talking about he the big fish and he doing this.
You cutting out, COE.
When COE finish, I gotta ask you a question, E3.
Go ahead, because his phone cutting out. Go ahead, bro.
So after that,
there you go. COE.
I knew that was going.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. COE. You cut out, bro. We couldn't hear all your points. So go ahead and say what you got to say. Yeah,
okay,
go ahead.
I was saying this. I was saying so that you had a 19-part series all the way up to now. We saw the reason. We really saw the reason why it took so long for Earl Spence to fight Bud, because he got beat from pillar to post. It was a no contest. We knew the reason why he died for 5 years. So now that we done closed that chapter, we are looking for something else that's great to push us, something that keep us motivated, because we on our way to be the best. Like we're not just looking for a payday. You said, well, why Bud can't do this and why Bud can't fight William Skull and be a big payday? Because he's not looking for a fucking big.
You cutting out, COE.
Boy, you getting thicker than a snicker right now, boy. God damn, you okay?
Hey, why don't he go fight Benavidez?
Hold up.
Hey, COE, hurry up and make your point, bro, because Brim wanted to say something. We need some panel etiquette, y'all. Panel etiquette.
He's not looking for He not looking for an easy payday. You ask why he ain't fight William Scull. He not looking for an easy payday. He looking for the best. And if Canelo say he the best and everybody say he the best, then we gonna put that shit to the test. He like a 300 Spartan, bro. He like a 300 Spartan. He putting their name to the test. And if you say you the best, then prove it.
Not 300 again. Not from you. Not 300 coming from you.
All right, go ahead, Brim.
Okay. It's just interesting that we and then listen. Canelo deserves flack in regards to the Benavidez. Don't get me wrong. I agree with this sentiment because the claim was crazy. But what gets me is that y'all be over whooping for Benavidez. Did you know that when it comes down?
Come on now, dog.
I just want to ask you this.
Come on, man.
No, don't do that. Let me get it all out. Stop it. Y'all tell me about interrupting. Let me get it out so you can answer the question. All this talk about Benavidez fighting the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev, right? How do you feel about Benavidez and his team already talking about swerving that?
Can I go?
Yeah.
I haven't heard it. What did they say, to be honest?
They up there talking about Zurdo Ramirez, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, if they going another route, I ain't rocking with it. I'll be the first one to call him out.
Ramirez is a good fight. No, don't get me wrong. Zurdo is a unified champion at cruiserweight. He changed his style. He used to be a pressure fighter and became.
Ain't he being trained by Malik Scott? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's the one that actually learned from Malik Scott, unlike Deontay one-dimensional Wilder. Yes, but the issue is. But my issue with Benavidez is this. Y'all do all this over whooping for Benavidez, right? But then they turn around and do other goofy shit or go the opposite direction of what they actually be talking about. Like you posted that whole poster with Turkey, right? About what Benavidez talking to Turkey in that post on Instagram. So the fuck what? He turns around and has an interview and says, I'm a Vegas fighter. I'm not looking to go fight at PBC. I can't go over there. So which one is it? That's the issue. I'm having with Benavidez. Y'all be giving Benavidez all these
slow down.
Being hypocritical and talking about both things in his mouth.
Trigger lip, slow down. Let me ask you a question. Who can't go to the PBC and fight?
No, they didn't say go to the PBC. He said that
that's what you just said.
No, you did not listening. That's not what the fuck I said.
Well, I'm listening to you, my nigga. I can hear clearly. Maybe you need to slow down.
That's what you just said.
You just said he can't go to the PBC.
No.
Who is he? Who are you talking about?
He's a PBC.
Because Benavidez is with the PBC, so that's why I was trying to clarify.
He's not going to go. He said he can't go over there to fight over in Saudi Arabia because he's with PBC. He said that early in the game. So why is he making a post in Turkey about talking about making this fight here, but then turn around and saying something completely opposite? And that's what Benavidez and his camp has been doing for years. And y'all keep giving him passes for it. Talking out both ends of his mouth all the time. Oh, I put pause on Bivol and sparring. I want to fight the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. But then as soon as the fight looks like it's matriculating, he has the opportunity, they already start talking about going a different direction. They stay doing this shit, bro. And y'all stay giving him a pass for it.
Are you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Canelo is the A side, correct, when it comes to him and David Benavidez, right?
That's correct.
So it really doesn't matter what the fuck David Benavidez say, because Canelo ain't sending no contracts. He ain't sending no contracts. He's the nigga that's supposed to send a contract, right?
Absolutely.
Isn't he with the PBC as well?
Kinda.
And wait a minute, and wasn't he offered several deals to fight David Benavidez in multiple contract offers and Errol Spence?
I don't know about several. I know about
it was several. Brimley, Tom Brown. Now I don't know why you're trying to play this fucking game with me, because you know I'm the king of receipts. Tom Brown, we offered Canelo $45 million for Charlo, $55 million for Spence at 164, which is a catch weight, or Benavidez. This was one of the offers.
Yeah, I know about that one. I said that's what I said. I know about one, and the other one is a rumor. I know about
I'm trying to figure out. You want us to get on David Benavidez, and I've gotten on David Benavidez before, right? But you don't keep that. Wait a minute. You don't remember my TikToks? After the back and forth with David Morrell, and then they said they was gonna fight somebody else. I said, wait a minute, no. You need to come back and fight this motherfucker. Y'all need to get on the same page. I can play it if you want me to. You don't remember that shit?
I don't watch TikTok, so I didn't see. I don't have TikTok, so
I post all my shit on the same shit. Quit playing stupid. But anyway,
I'm not playing stupid.
Okay, but why don't you keep the same energy for the face of fucking boxing? Why you don't ever criticize Canelo?
Why do you lie?
How you gonna answer a question with a question? How are you going to answer? Really, you can't do this shit with me. You're answering a question with a question, my brother.
I asked you a question. I've never criticized Canelo. Why don't say that him asking for 200 million was duck language? Yo, stop putting out false stuff on me. Y'all like putting jackets on me that don't even apply. Just because I give Canelo credit that y'all don't give him, and I also at the same token feel like the issue with Benavidez ain't just a one-sided Canelo only issue. I'm sorry, Benavidez. If you were supposed to do business with somebody and all they do was lie about shit all the time and keep doing goofy shit, are you gonna want to do business with them? I'm not excusing Canelo not fighting Benavidez, but Benavidez in his camp has talked out both sides of their mouth for a very long time. Yeah, you drop that when somebody telling the truth, like you hold Benavidez accountable, quote unquote. Fuck out.
I mean, bro, every time a nigga go to speak, you cut a nigga off. So I'm gonna just let you go, bro. Just go, bro. This is the Stephen Brimley show.
You up when you spoke and you completely stopped speaking, and then I said something. What the fuck do you mean?
Go,
Brim Glazer. Anything that Brim says is the truth and nothing but the truth. Cause
Q, hold on, Brim. I'm not mad. Just go. Just get all your points out the way. I'm gonna wait. I ain't got nowhere to go. Go ahead. Keep talking. Everybody mute their mic, but Brim. Go ahead, Brim.
You literally just made a point and stopped after you made the point and I said something and you talking about I interrupted you. Fuck out of here.
Why did I stop? Why did I stop?
Because you asked me a question.
And then you answered the question with a question. And then whenever I try to ask you, hold on, you're doing it again. And then when I
don't ever hold Canelo accountable, and I said that's a cap. And I'm saying you can't put that jacket on me like I've never criticized Canelo at all. You know that's bullshit. This is the type of narrative talk I be talking about. Y'all like to put jackets on people that don't even be true. That's bullshit. How can you come up with such a statement and then go and throw crickets out there like that means something? You got Q and goofy ass Q. Just because goofy ass Q and Big Fish agree with you don't mean shit.
I haven't said anything to Q. I haven't said anything to Fish. I was talking directly to you. I simply asked you a simple ass question.
And you answered it. You didn't like what I was about to say, and you want to talk about this.
You see what you're doing? You see what you're doing? But you want to cry when motherfuckers cut you out. But as soon as I try to explain my point, after clearly letting you talk in front of everybody, as soon as I go back to making my point, you want to cut me out. So just keep going, bro. I'm cool.
I'm the bad guy. You're right. I'm the bad guy.
Go ahead, bro.
No, I'm the bad guy. Go ahead.
You said I stopped talking. I said, well, shit, you answered the question with a question. And then when I tried to ask you again, you're doing it again. You got a delay tonight?
I'm delayed on punching you. That's the only thing I'm doing.
You got a delay tonight?
I'm only delayed on your real.
You need some help? You need some help with your son?
Have I ever needed your help for anything?
You need some help with your son?
For some help?
You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help the other motherfucking night? You need some help with your son?
Listen, your son need help tonight, nigga, not the other night.
You need some help with your son?
Needs help tonight, you fool-ass earth man.
You fool ass.
Hey, Brim, every time I try to ask you a question, bro, you get emotional, you start cutting me off. So I'm going to just let you go, and then I'm going to try to respond, and I'm pretty sure you're going to cut me off again, which is cool, because you're deflecting. You're deflecting. You don't want to criticize Canelo, but I'm capping for David Benavidez. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I've been on this panel and have clearly said Canelo is duck language in regards to Benavidez, and you have the audacity to say that to me. That's why I think it's bullshit.
Because you had the audacity to say that I'm caping for David Benavidez.
You are, because you don't hold him accountable for the goofy shit he do. Not until I bring it to the forefront.
Since when?
You talking about that whole Morrell shit? You was up there arguing me up and down about this Morrell shit when they the one that put fighting Morrell out there. They the one that reneged on it initially. They the reason why Canelo.
And I told you I made a TikTok about it. Wait a minute, did I not make a TikTok calling out David Benavidez in this team? I'll wait. Let me pull it up. Y'all go ahead. Let me pull it up because I guess you forgot. Y'all go ahead.
Well, what did I miss? I had to step off for a minute. What the hell did I miss?
Who's gonna win that fight, Benavidez and Morrell?
David Benavidez by destruction. He's gonna beat the fuck out of him. That's why goofy ass niggas like Brim hating. Because he's a Saul sick.
Hey, Brim got a turbo tongue, boy. Call Brim turbo tongue.
Hey, we still waiting on the $1 million question to be answered for tonight, Mr. Golden.
Okay, hold on, Blue. No, what's the $1 million question is, sir?
It's been asked several times tonight, but nobody's giving. Everybody keeps going back to July 29th and all kind of stuff.
Okay,
what does Terence Crawford have to offer Canelo Alvarez?
I answered that, and I told you he offers money.
Blue,
I said he offers money.
Hold on, Blue. He's talking to me, Blue. He's talking to
money?
me. Turn,
you don't know, like
Blue, turn your motor off, Blue.
Answer that you don't.
He's talking to me, Blue. Turn the motor off. Turn the motor off. He's talking to me.
Motor. Come on, go ahead.
Talking to me now. Don't start no shit. Turn the motor off. Let me answer it. Like I told you before, the main thing he got offered, there was settle the disputes who was the pound for pound king between them two. They've been going back and forth between them two for years. Is Canelo the number one pound for pound, or Bud pound for pound? Okay, that's one. Number two, when somebody told me that Bud Crawford wasn't the money man, but Bud is the money man right now. He's one of the money men coming in. Because even though Canelo is the A side, who's you might say Bud sending him the contract.
Can I ask you a question, Mr. Golden?
Hold on, let me finish. Don't interrupt me, young man. I will listen to you with your bullshit for the last 2 or 3 days, you your goddamn brother Q. So let me talk my shit. Nah. I lost my train of thought fucking with your ass. But anyhow, they're sending Canelo the contract. Yeah. They offered him the money for the fight. Okay? So let's get that cleared out. So if Bud's sending Canelo the money, offer him the money the contract, that being Bud the A side. Canelo, that's a face to face. He got more to offer Canelo than any other fighter he got right there to fight him.
Exactly. Facts.
He got anything to offer him. But number one, you look at the first man that ever become undisputed twice in a full belt era. He the first to ever do it. Okay. He's the number one pound for pound fighter. And you got opportunity to beat him. But your point is, I think he don't want to fight it because Bud come in there and beat him. He lost to a smaller man, which he always bring up a smaller man. And Bud would be five-time E. What my boy say, 5-time champion?
Yep.
He was the five-time division champion. But I would love to see Bud undercut this motherfucker with that William Scull fight. I would love to see Turk come through the back door and steal that fight from Canelo. Let Bud fight William Scull.
Man, Turk ain't finna do all that for Bud, man.
I gotta ask Big Fish something real quick. Big Fish. Like I said,
can I follow up on that? Because we had a little back and forth going. I just want to see what y'all do. Y'all throw some shit out, and then y'all want Blue Hustle to come in and just change up everything. Now let's stay on point real quick, Mr. Golden. How is it determining who the best pound for pound fighter is between fighting Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford when Canelo is probably 8, 9, 10 on most people's list right now? So you're caught up in the old Canelo Alvarez,
No,
man. So you trying to sell this bullshit, man. This
I'm
not
not
what it
selling
is,
shit.
bro. Y'all,
I'm
this
not
is a
selling
money.
shit.
You're trying to justify Terence Crawford's money grab attempt. 'Cause that's all it
That's
is.
your money.
It is a money grab attempt, a cash out
Answer the
attempt.
question for me. Answer the question for me. Every fighter, this for every fighter that have fought Bud lately, got their biggest motherfucker payday, right or wrong.
Man, stop it, man.
No, answer my
You
Is that yes
talking
or no?
about? Hey,
No, answer
man,
my
come
question.
on,
Am
man.
I right or wrong?
Man, you asking a low? That's the super loaded ass question,
No,
man.
no, that's
Stop it.
not. No, that's
Just
not.
answer your own question, man.
I'm telling you, no. Answer the question.
Yes,
Am I right or
yes,
wrong?
yes, yes, yes.
All right then. So don't talk about that bullshit. As far as Canelo, you got some people still say Canelo up there in the top five, but top five, top 10. But for years they were saying who's the power for power between Canelo and Bud. Until Usyk did what he just did, beat Fury twice, and he became. They get Usyk number one power for power. I have to agree with it. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. Let me address Stephen Brimley real quick. All right, y'all. So y'all remember Brim said I don't criticize David Benavidez. I didn't say shit or whatever. I don't know. But this was done September 26, 2024. David Benavidez and his team are looking real goofy for spreading false information, acting like they agreed to fight David Morrell Jr. and Jesse Hart. Let's listen to this. This is me, y'all. Just everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button too. Let's run this shit.
This is one of the many things that's wrong with the sport of boxing, ladies and gentlemen, because you have a guy in David Benavidez who is the Mexican monster, who is my third favorite fighter. Make no mistake about it. I must hold him accountable, because how do you go from saying that you wanted to fight David Morrell Jr. next, the same guy that just moved up to 175 such as yourself, the same guy that everybody been claiming that you've been ducking at 168, the same guy that's been calling you out time after time after time again. And for you to double back and say, look, I don't know what's going on after your manager, Samson Kapowitz, shout out to Brim, yeah, I said it, came out and said that fight was going to be lined up next, which had me excited, which had me crunk, because I'm like, yeah, my guy is like that. And then for you to double back and say, look, I don't know what he's talking about. We're going to be fighting a guy by the name of Jesse Hart. And then for that guy that you claim you're about to fight next, for him to come out on Twitter and say, look, I don't know what the hell David Benavidez or his team is talking about. I have no recollection. Is making me look at you a certain type of way, David Benavidez. Now, I'm going to need anybody in Benavidez camp, his team, his manager, his promoter, to make this sense to your boy Go Thriller, a.k.a. the Black Picasso. Because, David, I love you, but if you're ducking, you're ducking. Yeah, I said it, and I didn't stutter. You see this?
All right, so how do y'all feel about that video? Do I look like a fucking fanboy or a nigga that don't hold David Benavidez accountable?
E3, his record is still a perfect one.
I
His
clearly
record
stated. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Hey, Fish.
E3,
I clearly
his record
stated.
is a perfect one.
Right, Fish. I clearly stated he's my third favorite fighter in the sport. But if you're ducking, I even shouted Brim out for using his line to Kapowitz. But he is saying that I don't hold him accountable. I'm a fanboy for David. I be capping for him. How? He Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, cap for any of these fucking fighters. Hell, I get on Terence Crawford all the time. I done ran off plenty of niggas that are blood buddies for me getting on Terence Crawford. And he's my favorite fighter. Go ahead. Y'all go ahead. Let me know what y'all think about that.
The vicious body shot. Down on his knee again.
I want to know where they get this. I want to know where they get this shit. That's a legacy fight between William Scull and goddamn Canelo.
Hold on. We on this Brim shit right now, Goldie. Don't deflect. Brim, bring your ass out of hide, nigga.
Come on, stop doing the Jason Rosario.
Yeah, come on out of hide and tell me how I'm camping for David Benavidez. I will fucking wait.
Brim still on the panel? I can't see.
He's still on the panel. Now he can't talk. Trigger lips can't talk.
He got a delay, man. Hey, it's turbo tongue. That nigga got a motherfucker.
Now the nigga can't talk.
You got a delay, my nigga. You got a delay. He got
He
a
had
delay
work. He
going
had to
on.
step away from the computer.
What
He
else?
had
What
work.
else?
He had to step away from the
What
computer
you
for a
call
minute.
that? Blue, what you call
Yeah.
that nigga Brim?
Turbo time.
Hey, that nigga Dion. Hey, E3. That nigga sitting on all routes today, boy. He cutting everybody off. He sitting on slash apps,
And I'm
9
cool.
routes,
Like, this shit
motherfucking
don't
curl.
bother me, bro. Hey, I'm gonna let Brim do. I'm used to Brim doing me like that. I don't never mute him. I don't never kid that. Brim, my brother. But when he wrong, and he know he wrong for saying I'm capping for a nigga that I've never capped. I don't cap for these fighters, bro. I ain't got, for what? Why would I cap for them?
All right. We
Hey,
through with Brim now.
Big fish.
Brim not here to defend himself. So y'all answer my question.
Hold on.
Come back. You know what?
There you go.
E3, you
There
know
you
why
go.
you know why I said what I said? Because you said
No,
what
I
I
don't
said.
know why. Because you got me confused with one of these other motherfuckers that. Hold on. No. I'm gonna do you. You see what I'm saying? You see when I do you like that, you can't take it. I'm gonna do you just how you do me. You got me confused with these other motherfuckers. All these other niggas panels you be going on, they be capping for their favorite fighter. I never cap for my favorite fighters. I don't cap for these fighters. So if a nigga doing some whole shit, I always call him out. Time after time again. But go ahead.
But the reason why I said that is because you had the audacity to say what about me.
You shit cutting out, bro.
And they got that L Boogie effect.
Your shit cutting out, bro.
That nigga
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good.
Yeah,
Go.
probably because I can't switch back and forth. I was pulling up some
You ain't
stuff.
got to explain. Go ahead, bro.
See, the thing is, the way you criticize Benavidez is the same way I criticize Canelo. So for the fact that you said that I never criticized Canelo, so I had to turn around in likeness and say the same thing to you about Benavidez. See, the thing is, I've been critical of Canelo. You remember the time when I said that he was speaking that duck language, that 200, saying that 200 million is duck language talk. The fact that he should have fought Benavidez. You know I said that.
But there's always a but. That's my problem with you. It's always a but. David Benavidez. No, nigga, Canelo is the A side. That's where we always disagree. There's a disconnect. I'm not going to hold this nigga accountable who is literally begging to fight the fucking A side. He can't make him fight, bro. What do you want me to do?
Either again, like I had said previously, the way Canelo was talking about the Benavidez fight when they interviewed him, it was duckling. But I also in turn said that the way that Benavidez conducted himself with his team going about getting the Canelo fight was not the way to do it. And it was probably counterproductive. And it probably left disdain to make Canelo not even want to fight the dude. Does it excuse it? Does it make it a cool thing to do? No. But I'm just saying what I'm seeing from on the surface level.
Hey,
And unfortunately, I
over
can't
there.
And
put
I'm gonna tell you that's bullshit because Terence Crawford is doing everything the right way. He's literally kissing Canelo's ass now. He's kissing Canelo's ass right now, like puckering up on his hands and knees in my BFB Ringmaster Q voice, and he still can't get the fight.
Bro, but the thing is, if I shoot
What are
your
we
dog,
talking about? It don't matter.
But E3, if I shoot your dog, but then a week later try to be nice to you, you're not gonna
Come
be
on,
nice
bro.
to me
That's
after I fight
extreme.
your dog.
That is extreme, bro. That is a horrible analogy. Stop.
I mean, listen, I gotta be like Big Fish. I'm trying to be like Big Fish. Hold
No. There's only one general big fish. Be Stephen Brimley, okay? That was a horrible fucking analogy.
To you, it is. But at the end of the day,
It was a horrible analogy.
There has been fighters who had disdain for another fighter and refused to fight them because they didn't want to fight them because the way they felt about them. That's happened.
Okay, and my point is, Bud, him and Bud don't have a disdain for each other, and he still won't fight him. Canelo don't want to fight Bud. So I mean, what do you want David Benavidez to do?
Not ever lose your belt and would have forced his hand.
There you go. You making excuses.
Force the WBC to make a
You know how you
mandatory
force
to make a move.
Becoming his mandatory. The same way the Williams Scull became his mandatory. He's about to technically, or speculation, about to get a fucking fight. David Benavidez has been his mandatory. He still can get the fight.
The speculation ain't they about to get the fight. Williams Scull just said that they reached out and talked to him. That's it. I mean, we ain't gonna run. We're not gonna run with this. Oh, he's gonna fight Williams Scull. I mean, it ain't.
Being reported that he's talking to him.
Talking like it's a set fight.
Wait a minute, is it not being
Bro, you know this shit for to happen. He gonna accept that fight. He for the fight win score. A nigga with 9 motherfucking knockouts. I don't get
And
any
this is
credit for
why
that
I
shit.
say you be
He's gonna put
capping
the
for
money up for
Canelo,
that
Grim.
fight.
This is why I say you be capping for Canelo, because you want us to act like we don't see these fucking reports saying that Canelo's team reached out to William Scull for a fight. You want us to act like we ain't
Brim,
see
you
this.
know 9
Why you
times out of
act
10,
like I
you
said
know
that?
that's
Why
finna
you
be
act
the
like
next
I
fight.
said that
You
didn't
know it,
happen?
Brim.
Why you acting like I said that didn't happen? I just said
Just like niggas,
I
niggas
said
call me
Scull
crazy for
reported
saying
that
that Canelo was
Canelo's
about to
team
fight
reached out to
Boega
him. That's
next.
exactly what I
Just like
said.
niggas called me crazy when I was making my TikTok saying he was about to fight him and Munguia. Everybody called me crazy, and guess what happened? Both of those fucking fights happened.
Y'all don't listen to me for shit. I specifically
I
said
listen
the
to
only
you.
thing
I listen to you.
the only news we got is William Scull reported that Canelo's team reached out to him. That's exactly what I said. Then you turned around and said the same thing that I just said. Are you guys listening to me, or are you listening to respond to me, or just to
No,
disagree?
no. What did you say before that? You said we're acting like that fight is about to happen next. Did you not say that?
Yeah, because people are talking about it like it's matter of factly, like it's already set.
We already know that shit. They ain't got
No,
this shit. We know this.
everybody said that it was a matter of fact. If you listen to the show, I've said at the beginning, reportedly, sources were saying that this
Not
fight were in
E3.
negotiations. Nobody said it was a done
I
deal,
didn't say
Green. Who said
E3
that?
said it, but there are
Oh, okay.
the way that people, there are some of us on the panel and in the chat, the way we've communicated as it's like it's most likely when they're saying that it's probably going to be like maybe third or fourth on his list. That's the
I wouldn't
rumor.
be surprised though, Brim. I mean, this is Canelo's MO. This is his MO.
That's
And that's
he
very, and
referring to me. E3. Hold on. E3 for me and Q more than likely. And we are not saying that he's about to fight any fucking body. Who's saying that? Who's saying that it's guaranteed that they're about to fight?
Q did. Q told me that today.
I think he was asking Brim.
But the thing is, I didn't say
But I ain't told you nothing guaranteed.
but when people say, "Oh, Canelo's ducking, but he's going to fight William Scull," we don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
Q told me that's the best
Some
fight.
people are talking about it
That's the
matter of
legacy
fact.
fight. He said that's the best
No, I
fight.
told
And we
you.
don't know if this is.
I told you that if he was to fight William Scull next, you niggas always hollered that bullshit about legacy.
Yeah, no, nigga,
That would be a form of
nigga, you said that's the
legacy.
legacy
But
fight. You
because
said
it
that's the
don't go
legacy fight.
with your agenda, you all of a sudden it's fuck legacy all of a sudden.
That's
But
not
that
fuck
would
no
be
legacy.
legacy for
I
that
told
man.
you.
That would
I
be
told you
legacy
about
for
that
that
motherfucking
man.
legacy
More than
fight.
one way, right? You know, there's more than one way to secure legacy. It's not just the title; it's about the quality of the competition that you're fighting, the timing of when you fight them. All those things matter in regards to legacy. So you throw blanket statements of legacy like it's just one thing when it's not. Like you talk like Bud fighting Canelo is not a legacy fight at all. When it's more legacy than any other fight there is.
I'm talking like if Canelo chooses to fight William Scull, the shit that they talk about legacy, why are they gonna go against it now?
Because that's not a legacy fight right there. That's a bullshit ass fight. You fight the motherfucker that nobody knows. You fight the motherfucker listen,
And Golden is right because
how many
E3 was
motherfuckers
if it was
how many
important,
All he wants
motherfuckers
to
give
do.
Canelo
about
Scull a
William
chance to
Scull in
beat Canelo?
September. E3 was right about that. If it was important, he would
Oh,
have
I
fought
was
him
right about
in
something
September.
now. Okay.
E3 was right. If that was the case, he would have fought him in September instead of letting the belt go and then turn around and if you fight him now for this quote unquote 2-time undisputed when you could have fought him and maintained your belt in the first place. That don't make
He
sense.
ducked then and he ducking now. If a person wanna look at it as
What did he
bullshit,
do instead?
they can go ahead. But he can sell that bullshit to his fans. He can sell that bullshit, and that bullshit gonna go. Even though it's bullshit, that bullshit he can sell that bullshit. I want to be 2 times undefeated. I want to
It
be
ain't
2
gonna go,
times
Q.
undisputed. They're gonna
That shit
rock
ain't
with
gonna
that
go.
bullshit, man.
If he does
You just
decide
can't
that
sell
fight,
it to us.
he gonna feel it in his pocket
So
because it ain't
Q,
gonna hit the
let me
same.
ask you something. Let me ask you a question.
But you know
If
what I'm
hold on,
saying?
Q, hold
E3 as
Q,
far
Q,
as
Q, Q, Q.
somebody's
Let me ask you this
bullshit
question, my
fans or
nigga.
whatever.
Blue. Hold on.
He can sell that shit. He can
Oh
sell that
yeah.
shit to his fans.
Oh, Canelo fans don't
He
care
can
who you
sell
fight.
that.
You the face of
He can
boxing.
sell that shit to his fans, man.
These days, that's all they care about. They don't care about Canelo challenging himself. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care.
I ain't saying that it's right. I'm just saying that, with his fans, he can sell that bullshit.
Hell yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
we know that. We know that. But so, Q, I'm gonna ask you this question real quick. So, do you think that if he takes this fight, he doesn't take this fight with Bud right now, right? He goes and fights Skull, and then he doesn't
Okay.
fight Bud after this, right? Is that ducking? And he goes for somebody
What
else
you
and
mean?
proves himself.
Somebody got background. What you mean after Bud? You mean to tell me Bud gonna still stay on his motherfucking knees? He ain't
Man,
gonna get off his
don't actually
motherfucking
hold on.
knees,
Q,
Blue?
Q, what you're not going to Q, stop,
He
Q.
gonna
What you're
still
not gonna do,
stay on his motherfucking
Motor
knees?
Q. Motor Mouth Q.
No, you can't run none of
Yeah,
that
I'm
with me,
using it on
nigga.
you right now because you
I'm
won't let
asking
me
you a
talk.
question.
No,
I'm
you're not
letting
gonna.
you
You didn't
talk.
answer me. You didn't answer me, bro. You just asked me a question. Don't try to do that. Answer my question and then
Okay,
ask the
I'm
question.
answering the question. Then then I want you to answer my question. So what's the
Okay,
question?
that's how dialogue goes, my guy. Come on.
Oh, so what's the question?
I'll ask you again, boy. I'll tell you.
All right, well, come on.
So if Bud, if this is crazy. If this
My
nigga
nigga Blue.
doesn't,
Nah,
if this
dog.
nigga doesn't,
Come on, man.
Y'all niggas ignorant.
hey, so check this out. Check this out, man. If this nigga Canelo doesn't fight Bud, right? He goes and fights Skull, and then after the fight with Skull, he doesn't fight Bud. He goes and fights somebody else. That, I mean, what I know this is a famous thing. What have they done to prove himself? So he goes and fights somebody else. Is that ducking?
Not at all. Not at all. Because he might fight. He might fight the winner on a potentially B-ball, and that's a bigger challenge than fighting Bud Crawford.
Yeah,
Not
no,
at
you
all.
speculating right now. You
Not
just
not at
filibustering.
all.
You filibustering.
No,
Listen.
you just filibuster because you
Hey,
trying
Q.
to
Answer the
say
question.
that.
He answered your question.
I
Hey,
answer
Q.
the question.
Now, Q, I wouldn't have nothing to say to Canelo or to his fans because we haven't heard anything about that. But let's just say, for the sake of the argument, to your point, he were to do that, move up to go for undisputed at 175. I couldn't call it no duck then. There ain't no
Can't
duck.
call it a duck.
Yes.
Can't
But
call
that's
it a duck.
Or
I ain't
fight
heard nothing.
Burrell if Burrell won. It's a whole lot of options better than Terence Crawford, and y'all have to face the facts, man. Y'all
I
act
mean,
like
but
he's
when
But
you
we
entitled
just
go
to
into
this
haven't heard
fight.
negotiation,
anything
Hold
about
on,
that. Big.
Blue,
You
you're
haven't
acting
heard
like
nothing about
he's entitled to fight Canelo. He ain't even a 168 pounder. He's never fought
okay.
there.
So what?
So
Hold on,
how
hold
is
on.
he
What?
entitled to
What did
fight
Berlanga?
Canelo?
Hold on. What did Berlanga do to deserve that? What did Skull do?
Man, you talking about
I'm just
other? He
saying. What
got
did Skull
what
actually
up?
do? Well, hold on. What did
It's a
Skull
whole lot
actually
of
do?
stuff he probably did.
In the weight class, man.
Hold on.
What are you talking about?
What? So what? What did he deserve to do to get the fight
What you
done?
mean, so
So
what?
what?
What you
What did
mean,
he
so
do?
what?
I'm
He's
asking
fighting
you
the
a
weight.
Big
question.
in the weight
Just
class.
because he's in a weight class
That's
does
in the
not mean
PBC.
anything right
He's
now.
also
I'm
in the
asking you, what
PBC.
did he do to deserve the fight?
Bro, he's an Al Heyman fighter. He in line.
Listen, I
He
got a
in
question.
line with the business
Okay,
to get the
Oh, here
fight.
we go.
okay,
Here we
Fish.
go.
What are you
Hey,
Nothing.
Fish.
talking
Exactly
about?
nothing.
Hey, Fish. I'm gonna
He
ask you a
didn't do
question.
anything.
Hold on, Blue. I'm gonna ask you a question. Y'all keep saying what Bud did to deserve to fight Canelo, right? Now you
To
answer the
jump the
question for me.
line, go ahead. Okay.
Answer the question for me. What Earl did to deserve to fight with Fondor?
Man. Look.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hello?
man.
I don't know my ass. What have Earl done
He
for the
deserved
people?
nothing to be Earl Spence. That's what he did. He's Earl Spence.
Earl Spence my ass.
He's Earl Spence. He ain't got it. He the biggest. What you talking about? He
You
just
know
left.
motherfucker
He
biggest
just
nigga.
threw his hand. He different. You can't
He
compare
ain't
him to
different with
Bud,
shit.
bro.
He ain't different than shit. He come up the worst
He able
ass
to jump the
He
whooping
getting the
you ever
line
got.
fight. He getting the fight
and
because
got a
he just
title
brought it
shot.
up.
But see, listen, let's show you how y'all
The
reverse that
hypocrisy.
shit when it comes down to Earl. Y'all try to be, Earl deserved it. He didn't come with the worst ass whooping any champion had.
We didn't say Earl deserved a fight with Fun.
He deserved
I don't know how much.
No, I'm asking you.
Got up for him, but he loved it. Then he used it.
Earl has
His
not proven
leverage
himself
of
at
his name. What
154
you
yet.
mean?
Earl haven't proven himself at 154 yet.
We
So he
not.
come in
I
with
didn't
jumping the
say he
ring. He
deserved
want
to
to cut the
fight.
line. He want to cut the line. So Bud do the same goddamn thing.
Just like what Terence Crawford doing.
But y'all saying
So
Bud doesn't
Earl
deserve to
Spence
fight.
cut the line and it worked for him.
That don't work for my ass. That because
Hey,
y'all
man.
agree with that shit. And y'all would agree with that
Hands
shit if
on,
Earl would have cut the
all
line and
that
went against
hands on the
Canelo.
knees,
Ask me.
all that hands on the
Hey,
knees shit. Got to pay
Earl
off or
hey,
something.
Golden. What did Golden? What did Fundora benefit from getting out of fighting Earl Spence? That's
Not a
the question
goddamn
that you
thing.
need to be asked.
Not a damn thing.
Fundora
Well, he
gets
could.
his biggest
Shit.
payday from fighting Earl Spence. He want to go get his biggest
Biggest what?
payday fighting Terence
Payday
Crawford.
fighting
What
Yes,
Bud.
you
he would
talking
have.
about? So he
Yes, he
got
would have.
And
Earl Spence
Bud
got
wasn't going
something
to
to
get
Yes, he
his
would
offer
biggest
have.
payday fighting
Fundora.
Pandora.
I
Since you want to
guarantee
talk
you.
about Earl Spence,
Listen, I guarantee you, all that he's going to get probably $1 million guarantee and with him some back end money, what it ain't gonna be shit.
Man,
Mr.
Fundora
It
was
ain't gonna
Golden.
man,
be
why we
shit.
got to talk
He
about your
saw
imagination
it
right
as
now,
more value,
Mr.
Mr.
Golden?
Golden. They chose
They
that
don't go
route,
back.
Mr. Golden.
Mr. Golden,
My ass.
Mr.
All these other guys, they're trying to keep Bud for collecting all them belts at
Mr.
154.
Golden,
That's what the fuck you
They
did that
trying to
shit.
keep nothing because Mr. Golden, Mr. Bud had a chance at
Mr. Golden,
that belt. So you can't say that,
you
Mr.
all over
Golden.
the man.
You can't say that. You
And
can't
guess
say
what
that,
he
Mr.
did?
Golden.
And guess what he did? He stepped off. He stepped off to give
He
your
stepped
boy an
aside.
opportunity. He stepped
So
aside to
you
give your
cannot
boy an
say that.
opportunity. Hold on,
So you cannot say that,
listen.
Mr. Golden. That's the correct
Yes,
statement.
yes. He stepped off to give your boy an opportunity to get his punk ass back in the game, and he's still scared to get back in there. But he still don't want to fight.
But you see how your statement contradicts itself. 1 minute you saying that they scared to give him opportunity at a belt in which he had action at, but he chose to step aside. Come on, you make it make some sense.
the only reason why he
Come
stepped.
on, make it make sense, Mr. Golden. Make it make
Who asked who
sense.
for the step aside?
Come on, that didn't make no sense what you just said, bro.
Who asked who to step aside? Fundora asked for permission, not the other way around.
No, he trying to say that they trying to keep him from the belts, and he cannot say that, considering Bud Crawford had action at the belts. He chose to step aside, so he came out and make that statement that
He
they
chose
trying
to
to
step
keep him
aside
from some
after they
belts.
asked for permission for him to step aside. You need to remember the first part that lead to him to step aside. They asked for it first.
Bro, they can, Brim, quit doing this shit, bro. They can ask a nigga for something all fucking day, but that don't mean that he had to agree to it, bro. And this is coming from me.
He stepped aside, man. You niggas just don't want to accept the truth, man. God damn. You gonna try to do everything you can to make it be what it not.
Down, bro. So he can keep them belts. He had to agree to that, Brim, so he stepped aside. Because he's wanting to fight Canelo for the big payday. The big payday. Terence Crawford.
And Fundora wants to fight Spence, not Bud.
But he would.
Because it's a bigger payday for him fighting Spence.
It wouldn't have mattered if who he wanted to fight. He would have had to drop that belt if Bud said no. If he didn't want to fight Terence Crawford, is my point.
Only one of the belts.
Exactly.
Okay, exactly.
Don't matter.
Duh.
But
so what's your next
point? Because you can't say that they're trying to keep him away from the belts. That's my point.
They are.
That's a fair point.
That nigga's a WBO super champion. They can't keep him away from that belt, bro.
That is not the point I'm making. So if that's the point you're making, I have no disagreement with that.
Wait a minute. So what point are you making? Because I don't get your
the
point.
fact that everybody that y'all leaning so heavily. Oh, Bud, he stepped aside.
He did step aside.
Yeah, before him
He
to
stepped
step
aside.
somebody has to ask for permission to go opposite direction first.
No, you don't. You don't have to ask for shit.
Bro,
you don't have to ask for that.
The whole history of the Fundora and Crawford setup between them two fighting has been nothing but them talking about going the opposite direction, though.
Brimley. So you want us to believe you, but we're not supposed to believe what's being reported?
No, I'm not asking
from
you to
actual
believe me.
boxing
All you have to just go
insiders.
look at the history about what
No,
transpired
nigga, I'm
between Terence
looking it up
Crawford and
right now. It says Sebastian Fondora versus Errol Spence Jr. on deck after Terence Crawford steps aside.
Yep, and he stepped aside
October 9th,
after they asked for
2024.
permission for him to do so.
You playing semantics, bro.
That's not
They can
semantics.
ask, they
That's not
didn't have to
semantics.
ask if Terrence Crawford,
You wouldn't have asked for
if
permission
Terrence
for you
Crawford did not want to
you to fight
agree,
that person.
if Terrence Crawford didn't want to agree, he didn't have to fucking agree. He agreed to step aside.
Let me tell you what happened. This is what happened, y'all. What happened was.
Oh shit.
Let me tell you, this is what happened.
That's it.
Okay, so you know Earl did Bud a favor. So Bud felt sorry for this motherfucker because he whooped his ass. He whooped his ass so bad.
Yeah.
he whooped his ass so bad. So you know what? I'm gonna let you. I know you don't have nowhere to go, so I'm gonna let you slide.
Yeah.
Al told me that we'll do business here with Canelo. We just gonna have to wait. So I'm gonna step aside and wait. So me and Canelo back. So Al, I'm gonna let you go and fight Fondora. But even though when y'all fight now, the they gonna strip WBO gonna strip Fondora and give me that belt now. Still, so I want you to understand. I'm gonna still get that belt. So once I get that belt, I mean I can't do nothing about it. WBO just gonna give me that belt. So WBC.
So basically, hold on. So basically, you agree that Bud stepped aside. It's basically what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I told you he stepped aside. Yeah, he stepped
Okay,
aside.
then. So what is okay? So with that being, what is Brimley talking about? What is he talking about?
Yeah, but the only reason why
what is Golden talking about?
Only reason why he stepped aside.
Yeah, for real. What is Mr. Golden talking about?
He's doing Spencer Hunt.
Hey, I like that theory. You could be right, but at the end of the day, the point that I'm basically making, and again, this is coming from me. Terrence Crawford, my favorite fighter, but the facts are the facts. He stepped aside to allow for them to fight.
Hell, do you hear
But
this
he still gonna get a belt though, right?
That is a fact.
I
And it's
agree,
a fact
but
that he asked for permission before
here's
he
my
granted
point.
him that.
That's the only thing that matter. Everything else y'all trying to come up with don't.
Permission first, and like that's besides the point. Whether they asked for it or not, Crawford didn't have to agree. Is what I'm saying. But he agreed to step aside.
Even if he didn't agree, he still wouldn't. They still would have went the opposite direction. So
agreed, but Crawford would have the other belt. The point is, Crawford would have the other belt.
He's still getting it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he would still have the
He still
belt.
might give him the belt. So what's the difference?
That was say he's still getting the belt. He's still getting the WBO belt.
No, but the thing is, y'all, Mr. Golden made a statement that they trying to keep him away from a belt, and I'm saying you cannot say that when this man. No. Okay, well, hold on. You tell me your reason why you disagree.
No,
how can you say that?
I disagree with Golden. I agree with you on that.
So Mr.
Because
Golden,
I'm saying,
he right, but at the same time,
how is he right? Well, how is he right? How is he right when he had an opportunity to have action at the belt and he chose to step aside? He chose to step aside.
So listen.
Yeah,
Bud,
please.
Instead of Bud getting 2 belts, he getting 1. See, that's the thing.
Right,
Man,
so hold on.
I don't have a problem with. How can y'all not see what we saying, bro? I don't get it.
So
y'all trying to put sugar on this bullshit. He stepped aside.
He stepped
to allow for them to fight for belts.
Yeah, he
didn't have to. He stepped aside. That's all I'm saying.
I know. So how many belts they gonna fight for though? Just tell me that.
It would be
hey, COE, don't move the
It does not matter.
They not
So
block.
listen,
Trying to spin it. You trying to spin it like the PBC trying to block him or got the ability to block.
They can't because
he voluntarily moved away.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, Bud said, "Okay, listen." He said, "Okay, Earl, I'm gonna let you go ahead and fight for it, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and fight for it. But they're gonna give me hold on.
Like
But
CEO, you're correct. You're correct.
Finish, y'all. Let him finish. I want to hear this, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Let him go.
He said, "I'm gonna step aside, but I can't help the fact that the WBO is going to strip him anyway once y'all fight, but the WBC belt y'all can fight for. But I'm gonna get the WBO anyway. So instead of me fighting for both of the belts, I'm gonna give you a chance, Earl, to go and fight for the WBC. Okay, while me and Canelo line this fight up after this fight, I still will be able to come back to 154 and
Hey.
maybe get that get back fight with Earl.
So wait a minute. Hold on. I got two things. I understand what you're saying, COE. I get it because he gonna get the WBO belt anyway. I bet. But my rebuttal to that would be, well, wouldn't it be smarter if he really is concerned about becoming undisputed at 154? Why not just go ahead and knock off Fundora for those two belts, and then you go ahead and fight this other motherfucker with the IBF, and then you try to get the Canelo fight instead of going up to fight Canelo and then coming back down, which really don't make any sense. And I don't think he's going to do.
But
he gonna cash out and walk away whether you win, lose, or draw.
But that's why I was telling you.
Don't get there, bro.
So this is why I was telling you, he doing Earl a favor since Earl.
But why? Why would he do that?
Why?
Because
he don't even want to fight Earl again. Bud said he is never fighting Earl Spence again.
This is why. Did you remember when Bud after the fight with Earl, he said, "Man, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you giving me that opportunity, man." He like that was a real one. And they had a heart to heart right there, and he was like, "Man, I got you." He said, and then right after that, I remember when Bud did an interview, he was saying that, like, man, Spence didn't really have to do that. I really appreciate him doing that. You know, Earl a stand-up guy, man. I like that. So I feel like this is his opportunity to give Earl, give him looking out for Earl, because Earl not ranked. Earl didn't do nothing to deserve that fight. So he could have cut Earl all the way out, but he know Earl damn near, don't have nowhere to go.
But COE, that is a mute point, because I also remember Bud, even though you're telling the truth, it's just a half truth. He also said after the Madrimov fight, when he was asked about a potential rematch with Earl, he said, "Hell no." Basically, I'll never fight him again. So your theory really not making sense to me, bro.
Well, okay.
Can I say something real quick?
Okay, I'm gonna let you.
So which one am I supposed to believe, bro?
Blue Hustler, you got bad timing, man. Blue Hustler.
I know. I'm trying. Hey, look, I'm trying to get in.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You got to wait. No. Let's see how you respond, bro. Go ahead. This is between you. Go ahead.
So what I was gonna say, okay, let's just say let's just say he don't want to fight Earl. He just giving Earl an opportunity, right? So if he do go up and he beat Canelo at that point in time, hey, that might could be Bud last fight. We don't know, but if not, then that undisputed challenge that he was going for, it would have to go through Earl then at that point in time, unless he just, just say forget it all the way out. You know what I mean? But
because you still stuck on legacy, right?
Hold on, Q. Let me go, bro. So basically, I guess this is where we're disconnecting. You think Bud is going to move up to 168, beat or lose to Canelo, and then come back down and try to go for undisputed at 154?
Yeah, that's
okay. That's where we disagree. I think if Crawford lands this fight with Canelo, that's it.
It's over.
That's it.
Okay. Well, that can make sense. You know what I mean?
And COE, how can you just try to sell it like he just got this big generous heart, and that's not for his best interest? Because if he can't get the fucking Canelo fight, the second biggest fight still on the menu for Crawford's career is Earl Spence. So how are you trying to diminish the man like he ain't got nothing other than Terence Crawford, bro? What are you talking about?
Well, the biggest fight might be Earl if Earl want that fight. But we all know that Earl activated the rematch clause, but he never went for the rematch. So,
and that is why Crawford saying now after the Madrimov fight, he don't want to fight the dude no more because they wasted his fucking time.
I get it, man. But
that's what I was trying to say the whole time.
He wasted his time, fam. Like Bud ain't gonna forget about that shit.
He did waste his time like a motherfucker.
Hell yeah, he wasted his time. Pump faking.
Yeah, he pump fake like a motherfucker.
So why?
Hey,
So
CP3.
with that being said, why do you? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is my last thing, and I'm out the way. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Why do you feel, with knowing what we know after what I just said, why do you feel like he would turn right back around and do Earl a favor when Earl fucked him over in the rematch by
Only
making him?
because Earl gave him an opportunity to become 2-time undisputed. That's the only reason why
That's your opinion, bro. I ain't got to agree. Y'all go ahead, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. That logic don't make no sense with what you just said. Not at all. It don't make no sense, none whatsoever, man. Don't make no sense, man.
So why he didn't fight then? Tell me that. Tell me why he stepped aside.
Because there wasn't no money in it for him.
Hands
on the knees.
So
Hands on the knees.
So it wasn't no money in that Fundora fight.
Not for him. Not the type of money that he's looking for. Not at all.
Okay, so the PBC wasn't willing.
Do you disagree with that? Before you move on, do you disagree with that?
Well, I'm just saying
That's not Canelo money. That's not the kind of money that he looking for. Can you agree with? Can you agree or disagree with that statement, please?
Well, I just want to know who the promoters was going
Hold
to
on, can you answer that question first, though? And we'll answer whatever. Can you please answer that question, though?
I'm asking a valid question. Who's the promoter?
We know you asked it, but we trying to get you to answer that particular question first before we move on to anywhere you want to go, my boy. Can you please answer that question?
Who putting the money up? Turkey or LPBC?
Come on, man. You not answering the question, man.
All right.
You steady deflecting.
Man, okay, so
would you agree?
About Angel Reese.
So well, let me say this. Okay, well, Bud putting his own money up then. So I guess since Bud putting his own money
why it's so hard for you to admit the facts, man? Why it's so hard for you to admit the facts?
I'm trying to beat up on you, bro. I ain't gonna let that happen.
No, you ain't giving me no substance, bro. You said ain't
what
no
you
money.
mean we not
We
giving
asked
you
you a legitimate question, bro, and you trying to act like you gotta know all these fucking details, man.
I just asked you one question.
Stop playing. You playing? Come on, bro.
Hey, somebody fell asleep on the headset. Somebody fell asleep on the panel. Sound like.
Man, that's Mr. Golden, man.
That's TBE or Goldie.
Beat a nigga ass to sleep. That dumb ass shit that nigga said earlier, man.
Hey man, y'all gonna leave my boy CEO right here alone, man. I got you, CEO.
So COE, hold on. Hey, please, y'all, let me get, cause COE, he about to pull another he about to get knocked out like he did last show because you on this BS right now. So are you trying to tell me that the same money he looking for Canelo, he can get anywhere close to it with Turkey as the promoter, Al Heyman, any fucking promoter. You can pick the promoter, bro. You can pick whoever you want to put in here to answer your question. Insert them to get the most money. Who is it gonna be Canelo money?
Of course, it ain't gonna be the Canelo money.
So that answer your question to why he moved out the way. Cause he want Canelo money, bro. Stop, COE. You playing.
You know the answer to the question already, man, but it don't fit your narrative. That's why you don't want to answer it.
How come you had to know who the promoter was to answer that question, COE? Like that made a difference, bro.
It do make a difference.
Man, it didn't make no difference, not at all.
It ain't gonna be the Canelo money because we all know Canelo gonna bring the biggest bag. We know that. So with that being said,
so you automatically know the answer to the question.
Hold up. Everybody was saying that fight was far-fetched from happening. Even Canelo himself was downplaying the fight. So with that being said, you know that if it was a fight to be had, it was at the 154 division for him. So he had backed everybody into a corner in order for him to get that fight. That's why he stepped aside, just to let Earl, because like I told you, he had to know that Canelo fight was in play. That's the only way he'll step to the side. That's the only way.
But see, yo, so how is they blocking him from the belts, though? That's my question.
Okay.
How's they blocking him from the belts and he stepped aside?
Hold up. You got to go from the beginning. when
No, I'm
he,
asking you a legitimate question.
I'm telling you, when he came in 154, bro. You know, from when he came in 154, the Keith Thurman, the Tim Zoo debacle, that happened, and then the Fundora, Tim Zoo debacle, and now Earl Spence come in, jumped in out of no damn where, that debacle. So when you get to talking about, you got to look at what happened previously. They were blocking the belts from him from then. But what he had to do was get that WBO status, activate that in order to make them stand on their shit. And now,
Stand on what if he stepped aside though?
no, but
He stepped aside.
he's still gonna get a belt. Listen what I'm telling you. That's why I said he's still gonna get a
But
belt.
how? But this is what I'm saying. My point is, how is they blocking him from a belt in which he had action at that he voluntarily stepped aside, regardless of whatever reason you try to spin it, no matter whatever type of theory you try to come up with. I'm sticking with the fact that the man stepped aside.
He did
step aside.
Listen, I'm not defending that he didn't step aside. I told you, the reason why I think he stepped aside was just for only one reason. For one, that he know he got that Canelo fight, and if I had to say another reason, is number two, he did Earl 100 so Earl could have a chance to fight for a belt. That's the only way. Now, I heard Fish say, why would he do Earl that favor after Earl and them did him that way? Yeah, that's a valid question. But I can
That's a good question.
But I can only think that the reason why he did do it only one reason was because Earl showed him some love at 147 to fight for undisputed. That's the only reason why I think. Now that's just all hypothesis right there.
Yeah,
But
like you always do. This is what you always do. A wild hypothesis.
This is outrageous, man. You know, this is nowhere close. You know, your boy, the reason why he stepped aside was because there wasn't no money in it for him, because he is hands on the knees. He is on his motherfucking knees. You telling me that your boy shouldn't take another fight? You mean to tell me he should wait all the way to September of later on this year? The man shouldn't take no fight. He should stay hands on the knees, man.
he's not gonna do that. But I think you missing the overall
If he fight William Scully next, what your boy Crawford should do, man? I'm asking you what he should do. What your boy Crawford should do.
Hey, I'll answer this because I don't know what happened to him. What he should do is go fight. You know what I'm saying? The winner of Fundora
nope.
You fight the winner between Fundora and them, or go for the IBF belt.
Go for the IBF. That's the move. He's available. That's the
move. Saying? So the best, go for undisputed. Basically, bottom line, that's what he should do. The best possible way to get it, the undisputed, the quickest way. Now, what I would have did if I was him, I would have just basically, just like I've always been saying, and just like what E3 said, I would have went the route of just basically going, fighting Fundora for both belts. That would have happened, and then I would have went for the IBF. And boom, undisputed right there and there.
Yeah, I was pissed. I was pissed.
And then fight Canelo, because I've been saying that the whole time. Get undisputed and then go fight Canelo and then retire. He's done.
Hold up, I got a question though. How can he fight Fundora if Fundora is trying to fight somebody else though?
Because he was mandated. He could have fought Fundora. If Fundora wouldn't have fought him, he would have just dropped the belt. You see?
Yeah, but that's the thing. He still ain't fighting Fundora though. Two things are true.
Well, shit, no matter what. So check it out. So hold on.
Fundora was looking to go somewhere else, and he's looking to fight Canelo.
No matter what I'm trying to say is go for undisputed. So whatever way is the easiest, quickest way for him and his team to do, that's what he should do. Whatever they work out when it comes to making these deals and negotiating with these people. That's what
Somebody
he should have
snoring in
did.
the panel.
We already know that. It's probably what's your name? It's probably
Damn. God
Triple OG.
damn.
Yeah, it's him, Mr. Golden, because he is Mr. Golden still here?
Damn.
That's a nigga playing. He trolling. Whoever that is trolling right now.
Hey, mute that. Hey, mute him, bro. Mute him.
Oh, that's TBE. That nigga knocked the fuck out.
The best sleep ever.
Hey, but listen. Hey,
That nigga
Bud.
said that sound like that nigga was rubbing his. That nigga it sound like he was rubbing his nose right there.
Come on now, dog.
Hey, E3,
Come on, man.
we could have enjoyed that for about another 5 minutes or so.
Hey, look, E3, when he comes on, E3 fam, hey E3, next time he come on, man, play that for him, bro. If you could just record that, just to play it when he comes on again, bro. For real. When he come on, say, I got something for you, my nigga. I got something for you.
That boy with the sleep.
This shit jumping too much for a nigga to be asleep, bro. Hell no.
For real.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't you think Bud is in a win-win right now? Is Bud playing chess out here? I mean, is he playing chess out here with these boys, man? Because he in a win-win.
It's good. Can you elaborate? What's the win-win? What are you talking about?
Okay, this the win-win. Okay, so for one, he's about to get a belt automatically when Fundora and Spence fight. He's automatically getting a belt anyway. So that's a win.
Do you respect that?
I don't respect it, but
well, why you bring that up? How's that a win?
I'm telling you, it's a win though. That's a win.
How?
He getting a belt.
He get emailed the belt. Okay, what else?
But he can't help it though. Hold on. I respect it because he would fight for it.
Come on, Blue. You
man,
bad
come on,
timing,
man.
Blue. Come on. What finish your thing, COE?
Okay. Stop trying to beat up on COE like that, man.
I'm not beating up on him. I'm asking him a question.
One thing about me, I'm built for this shit, man. They can't beat up on a tank.
Hey,
bro.
look, I got your 6 though, my nigga. I got your 6.
Rocks. They can throw rocks at a tank, but it ain't gonna do shit. You know what I mean?
But I don't know, man. I don't know. But I got your back though. I got your back.
I'm gonna tell him. I'm telling them like this. Bud is in the win-win. He's about to get a belt for the free. All right. Number 2, if he fight Canelo, he gets a big payday and a legacy. And not only that, he will also have the opportunity to double back and fuck around and hold up. Would he be fighting for 3 belts if he fight Canelo? Would he be fighting for 3 belts?
Yes, he will be. Yep, he will be.
So shit, he can have 3 belts at 168 and drop back down and fight.
Drop back down. The likelihood of that.
Or
what he
you
can
need
do,
to bury that shit. You need to
what he
drop
can
back
do is
down
let.
talk. You need to bury that shit. That if he fights Canelo, it's over, bro. That's the last fight we're gonna ever see.
Hold up, here comes some body shots.
Here.
I ain't gonna
what he
lie.
can do.
That's why I like beating up on you. I love beating up on you. Oh, I love beating up on you.
What he could do is go ahead and let Canelo fight a Skull, get the belt, fight Canelo next for the
What you mean,
take a fight. But hold on, take a fight.
Canelo can do what he want to do. He can't let nothing.
Q, motor mouth. Q, God damn. Any chance you get?
No, you the only motor mouth, man. You talking crazy? Talking about Crawford can let him do something. He can't let him do nothing.
Fight this person, and Crawford takes a fight also, and then they come back again in September and they fight for undisputed. Yes, he could do that. What are you talking about? The fuck?
Man, you so fanboyed out. It's ridiculous, but I love it though. I ain't tripping.
That's being realistic. They
yeah, it is. That is not being realistic.
While Canelo,
that is realistic.
That is realistic, nigga. You ain't being realistic because you're a fucking hater, my nigga. Come on, realistic. Stop drinking that haterade, my nigga.
That's realistic. Fuck, man. Listen,
this nigga's a hater, bro.
That's a good play, really, because if he
Thank you. They both take fights right now. But he lets Skull go. You know, he don't let him, but he tells Canelo, go get the belt. Then me and you'll fight next for undisputed. I'm gonna take a fight right now too. Let's get it.
So who you think? So who you suggest Bud next opponent be then?
Nigga, I don't give a fuck who it is.
IBF do.
It don't matter. It could be IBF. There's many people he can fight right now at 154.
Bakram,
Yeah, he can fight him too. Most definitely, he can fight him. But there's fights out there for him, no matter what. Bottom line. So it ain't
I
about
don't know
you.
why y'all don't
It
want to
ain't
see the
about you. I
Teofimo
don't know why.
Lopez fight. Why y'all don't want to see
Man,
that
you on some
fight?
bullshit,
He
man.
open to
You on
fight
some
somebody
bullshit.
else.
So
He already
y'all,
done
Yeah.
y'all,
he
hold on,
already
Q,
won.
hold on. Y'all trying to criticize him for fighting William Scull, but y'all naming the same similar style opponents, caliber
No, because he
opponents.
can go. He
Nobody
can
Who?
fight
want to see
somebody
that.
for a belt, bro. Right now, he can
Bakram?
go fight somebody for a belt. The
You
same
talking
way
about
that
Bakram?
hold on, fam. He can fight somebody for the belt just like Canelo's doing right now. He can say, "Fuck it," they both go get belts.
Bro,
It
the
is what it
difference
is.
between Bakram and Skull is a Skull. I mean, Bakram wasn't gifted a belt.
Thank
Bakram,
you. He won his.
yeah, Bakram won. He beat the shit out of Tim Zook, bro. Like,
Exactly.
come on, man. Like, stop. Come on,
Hey,
man.
Fish.
And
Hey,
before he knocked
Fish.
out that cocaine.
Hey, hold on, fellas. Fish. Can you hear me, bro?
Yeah,
Hey, I'm about to dip out, bro. Can you hold it down
yeah.
so y'all can stay on here? All right. I appreciate y'all for coming on, man. I got to dip. Appreciate y'all.
Blessings, bro.
Shout out to the chat, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. I'm gone.
Yeah. So what I was saying
Yeah.
was Bakram was he's in a different position than Skull, man. Bakram actually knocked out Tim Zoo, and not only that, but shit, he's supposed to be the damn uh uh um better beef of 154. So I mean, if Bud just go ahead and handle that part and do him a favor and get him out the way,
Oh shit! Here we go with
all,
that BBL ass shit. There you go,
all
blowing up shit like you did with the
all he have,
Mastermind.
all
Hey,
he
Q.
have
Ain't
left,
nobody
he,
saying that. You just saying that. Ain't
Hey,
no,
nobody been saying that.
COA, let me say something real
Ain't
quick.
nobody been saying that. Ain't nobody been saying
Hey,
that.
Q, you know what Bud is doing right now? He's keeping his flexibility and the options open because he wants the Canelo fight and he has a little bit of time to wait for it. But if he doesn't get it, he still has the option of going to fight for the belts at 154. So he's keeping the options open for that little this time window that he has to see if he can get the Canelo fight. If he doesn't, then he can slide right into the backroom fight, and then maybe he can try again. And if he doesn't, then he can slide right back and try to fight. I think that's what he's doing. He's just strategically trying to put himself in position to get the Canelo fight, but have that alternative B option if that fight falls through.
that's
I
what
think
he
that's
doing. That's what
Hey,
he.
hey, can I ask y'all what role Victor Conte will have in booking Terence Crawford up to
the only role he
168?
has is a sponsorship for Snack. He gets paid for the sponsorship for Snack. That's it.
Man, don't you dare put that. Don't you try to put that jacket out there, man. Come on, man.
Man,
I'm
it's
not
too late. People have been putting that weak ass shit out there. Ever
Blue
since some
Hustle.
people's hero got knocked the fuck out, they've been running with this bullshit. Like he
So
didn't represent multiple fighters this and lost. Like
he don't.
Clinton wasn't one. Like
So he
Andre
don't use the
wasn't one.
products. He just
Like
sponsor
Porter
it.
wasn't one.
Are
Like Mikey Garcia wasn't one. All these people were represented, not represented, but had a sponsorship with Snack. That's the extent of the relationships that
what's wrong with taking snack, bro? Why is it a
I didn't
bad
say
thing?
anything. Who said something was wrong? You the one that's
Well, why you
insinuating.
saying why would Terence Crawford promote something such as that helps athletes across world?
Look at God.
Come on,
Look at
man.
God. Look at God.
Why would Terence Crawford sponsor something but not take the product that benefits world class athletes,
I didn't
especially
say
Brother,
that he
boxers?
wouldn't. I
brother.
didn't say that he wouldn't. It's just that you're insinuating
No,
the extras.
I'm insinuating what?
The extras. You know, you're not saying it, but you're opening the door so somebody else can.
Right.
No, I asked a straightforward question. What role would Victor Conte play in Terence Crawford moving up to 168? Help
He
with bulking up.
he won't play
He
no
wouldn't
role.
provide any legal assistance with that.
He won't play.
Legal.
Yeah, legal supplements.
Possibly. I don't know. None
He
of
got
us
in
know.
So
jail for that.
why is it
He got in
why is
jail
it
for that big
taboo?
fish.
Why y'all acting like I said a dirty word when I
No,
said
no,
Victor
you didn't say
Conte?
a dirty word, but the way that
No,
people automatically go when you bring that up,
no.
everybody knows why you're bringing it up, and then and a lot of people do it in a disingenuous way. They say, "Hey, we're not saying he's cheating," because they know when they bring it up, other people will say it.
I'm
Oh,
gonna tell you.
talking
I'm
about
gonna
the
tell you.
past history.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
tell
since
you.
we like to talk
Hey,
about past
can I
history.
ask you? Well, we know that that Canelo Alvarez got popped dirty before. Are y'all fearful that he'll take something to beat Terence Crawford since he's the boogeyman? He needs some kryptonite to face
I
the
would
boogeyman.
say we put him on the VADA testing. You need to do
Who runs VADA testing?
huh?
Who runs VADA testing?
Who run it?
Victor Contact. Victor
He does
Contact.
not run. He does not run VADA testing. Y'all don't understand the
He's
role that he plays. He does
he's
not
What
run
does he
associated
that.
with
do?
it though.
That's a
Who?
fact. That's a fact.
What is it? What is his
He's
role,
he's
premise?
associated with it.
Educate us, since we dumb as fuck. Can
No,
you
you're not. You're not dumb. You're
can
not dumb.
can you tell us what his role is, please? Since I obviously don't know.
Okay.
What is his role in VADA?
Are you listening?
I'm listening.
He was an active person in regards to them on their startup, the board. Now, to say that he runs VADA, he doesn't. But he is a very active person who stands to gain monetarily in regards to the VADA because he is so embedded in with them. So you're partly correct in regards to the VADA, but he doesn't run VADA. He's
Like
just associate.
you're being real vague. Like right now, I feel like I'm trying to figure out Tommy's job on Martin. So you just talking like, yeah, he working VADA, but you ain't telling me what
He don't
department.
know. He don't work at VADA. That's the thing. He don't work at VADA. He stands to gain something financially out of it. All right, so just to read a little detail. There's no connection of any type the day-to-day basis with Vada, other than him saying, "Hey, they would like to do some testing." Let me see. Hold on one second. Okay, they said he has been accused of having too close of a relationship with the founder of Vada, which is Marcus Goodman. Um,
No, the B side can't never request for too much of nothing. Y'all know that, right?
See, the issue is he's close with the people involved with VADA. He doesn't work with VADA, but he's close to them, and so people have concerns about it because how you so closely working with VADA, and I don't like the way he be coming at certain fighters. Like, why are you concerned about what Conor Ben is doing when he's not even signed up with VADA? He's a clean sport, so why the hell do you care? You know that the reason why he cares because he stands to gain a financial interest in regards to it, and that's where my concerns come from. Hello.
Let's go ahead. The floor is yours, sir.
Oh no, I thought I was talking, but you know what? I was looking at something. I was reading. I guess my microphone went out. The issue with a lot of people have with Victor Conte is that he has a close relationship with the founder of VADA. So he plays that people feel he plays too close of a role with Vada, and it does show because when he was going to Conor Ben about the testing all that. Why do you care, Victor Conte? Because at the end of the day, there's more than Vada that's out there. In the UK, it's clean sport, and if he's getting tested by clean sport, why the fuck does Victor Conte care what Conor Ben is doing? And the reason why is because he stands to have some type of financial gain in regards to
Yeah, his
his service.
financial gain is snack through VADA.
Yeah, but the thing is that's very problematic, and I can understand people having a problem with that.
That's why I got a
I've
problem
never
with
looked at
Terence
anybody
Crawford.
who had an issue with Victor Conte and say, "Oh, who are you to have an issue with him?" No, I can't even say that. That's crazy.
I have an issue with him being involved with anything.
I can't
Can't
blame you.
trick. He
I
made
can't blame
stuff that he says can't be detected. He can beat any test. So how could you feel comfortable with him being around sports?
I mean, shit. If that's the case, then I mean, money talks and bullshit walks, and pretty much all these boxers can do the same thing that Bud is doing.
No, but the thing is, though, you mean the fighters? There's fighters that do that and more. And the thing is,
Yeah.
Victor Conte ain't the only one. Like right now, we have an issue with Victor Conte, but we should have an issue with Mimo Herrera as well. He has a long history of being a person that facilitates drug
Well,
cheating, and he's Benavidez his main person.
but Devin Haney, let's he's kind of like his test tube. I mean, his his test dog. You know what I'm saying? So Devin Haney represents him, is sponsored by Vada, like sponsored. So therefore, if that's the case, then Devin Haney. I mean, he could be the lab rat for him. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know because Devin Haney be blowing up like a motherfucker. As soon as the fight's over, he's blowing up like a motherfucker.
Just to correct you a little bit, you can't be sponsored by Bob. He's just signed up to the 24/7
No, I'm
test.
talking about. Well, I mean, I'm talking about Snack. I'm not talking about Vada when I say that.
Oh, okay, got you. You just said Vada.
So
That's why.
he is he. Well, I said Vada earlier, and then I went into Snack because that's what Victor Conte controls Snack, which is a part of Vada.
No, Snack is not a part of Vada.
What is
Snack
it?
is
What is it?
not a part. Snack is a supplemental company that's been around since 1989.
No,
So,
well, I mean, it's not going through Vada.
no, not
Isn't it
Snack.
Vada? Isn't it Vada? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess it
Snack
wouldn't
is
be
a
like that
Snack
because
is a supplement company, bro.
yeah.
Vada
So they
is
got
a
their
Vada is
own.
a
They got their
testing
own.
agent.
Yeah, the testing ain't. I apologize. That is true. But Snack, no matter what, I mean, that's what he controls. I mean, but you got to look at it like this, and this is just being truthful. I mean, if he's still close with Vada, so therefore, I'm pretty sure that Snack is one of the that Vada says this is okay to use.
Well, I mean, they do that. They do that. That when it comes to what supplements and what's approved and what's not approved. That's
Yeah,
across the
exactly. That's
board.
why he was so close. I mean, same thing with what he did in the past. I got caught for it. He was so close. You know what I'm saying? He was so close with the companies to where he can find out who was the ins and outs. So he knew people to go talk to when he wanted to
No,
get
because back
stuff
then they
done.
didn't even have testing like that. He just was running amok because he was using the clean to cover up his
Well,
dirt.
no, I mean, this is what he said himself. He said he would go. He had certain people like secret cells inside of the company that he was doing that to. He had people in there to where he can go to them and talk to them and say, "Hey, look, I got a fighter coming in. This is what's going on." Otherwise, how did they get caught? There had to be a test.
Yeah, that was the Olympics though, the Olympic testing. But
Yeah.
when he first started, like when he first started doing this, and circumventing those testings and all that. I mean, he literally was running. He was able just to run amok because they wasn't testing. They ended up starting testing because question marks started coming in play. But when he first started it, he didn't have to go through all that red tape.
Well, no, I
They wasn't
understand that.
testing like
I'm not debating that. I'm not debating that. I was just debating the point that he has ties. Like you know what I'm saying. If you're close with the founder, you see what I'm saying, and you have a product, and y'all close tight like that, you never know. He can still have that kind of relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my fighter about to come through. You know what I'm saying?
that. Yeah, you definitely right about that. That's definitely possibility.
So that's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it is happening. None of that. I'm just saying that could still be a possibility. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you can't say I'm not going to sit here and say Victor Conte is no way in hell that he's not going to be able to change his life around and do better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that, so
I know
I don't
this
know him
much
at
though,
all.
my brother. If Canelo does fight William Skull next, he deserves to make $25 from that fight.
I can dig it. Yeah, I can dig that.
I know, but I know Big Fish though. If Canelo fights Skull, Big Fish gonna be front row seats for that fight.
I'm not watching that shit.
I know you're not.
Look. Like I said, it'd be cool if that man comes back and fights, but If Canelo don't take the fight, man, it's a damn shame, man. And that's why boxing is where it is right now.
Crawford need to be trying to fight Charlo, Spence,
Charlo, come on, man. What is
Benavidez.
this Charlo talk? What the
Some
motherfucker ain't fought at 154 in almost 3 years.
realistic options. Canelo is not a realistic option. We know
If it
he's a
wasn't a
beast.
realistic option, they wouldn't be in talks. Bingo. Charlo was more unrealistic. I mean, I don't believe Charlo's ever fighting 154, even though he's talking about coming back to 154. I don't believe it. I don't believe him. He hadn't fought 154 in 3 years. And the last time he fought at 154 was versus Castaño. That was in 2022 when he fought Castaño. It'll be 3 years since he last fought at 154. I don't believe he's fighting at 154 again. I gotta see it to believe it. Ripley's believe it or not.
Look, I just want to see some good fights, man, for
Amen to that.
2025. That'd be wonderful to see the fight,
So,
between Bud and
Brim, I
Canelo.
got Schofield on the upset against Shakur Stevenson. What you think about that?
That's a bold ass prediction, bro. I don't think you're gonna come out too good on that, though.
I hope I'm right.
Our problem is, man, he don't got. I don't think he got enough. He don't have enough experience.
Experience.
He don't
You
have enough
trying to say?
experience.
See, he got 300 amateur fights.
Yeah, amateur fights do help you a little bit, but it don't help you when you get to round 10. You know,
I thought that helped me
amateur
win the
experience means something to some degree because your base abilities and skill set tends to be better when you have an amateur pedigree than compared to somebody who doesn't. That's where it does matter. But when you have somebody who has had 45 professional fights, if you've only had 4 professional fights, no matter how many amateur fights you have, you will have some type of disadvantage because that fighter, you coming from being a 3 round fighter, and you're dealing with somebody who's probably now a 12-round fighter. That can be a disadvantage. It can hurt you. So it goes both ways. Amateur experience can be invaluable, but it depends on who you're facing.
Look, Shakur and them. I don't know if this is. Well, I don't know if this is 100% true, but I hear they be going 15 rounders and shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, Usyk spars 15 rounds for 5 minutes, and if he touches the rope, he starts the clock back over.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he a beastie like that. That's why when Usyk fighting, if you notice, he gets stronger as the fight gets deeper. While other people fade, he turns up in the clutch rounds because he's a 15-round fighter fighting in a 12-round era.
Oh, he just got. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Shit, that's the same thing as saying like Bud and all them. You know what I'm saying? I would even probably say, Devin Haney probably has that. I don't know. Devin Haney do be getting kind of tired at the latter end of his fight, so I can't really say that. But I know Shakur. I haven't ever seen Tank get tired. I haven't seen Bud get tired.
Well, it's going to be hard for Tank to get tired. He conserves himself. He picks his punches. He don't do a lot. He don't have an insane work rate.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm saying. So I don't see how he really gets tired. Now you got somebody that can get in his head. Maybe with Shakur. Maybe that's a fight. I don't know. Maybe he can get tired with Shakur.
The only thing though with Schofield's going to have to sell out. You know what I mean? If he wants to do anything with Shakur and have a chance at all, he has to sell out. So for him selling out is going to leave him open. But a lot of people will say, "Well, Shakur don't got no punching power. You can't do shit with him anyway." If he had no punching power at all, people would run through his punches and come at him and take his head off.
Yeah, so we all know that's not true. I mean, if you know what you're talking about, we all know that that's not true. That is not true.
He just hasn't shown enough to finish people. He has enough, obviously, for them to respect it, but he just doesn't show that warrior spirit to, take people out and gun for, stopping them. But I think Schofield make it interesting for a little bit, but at some point, I think when you start getting a little bit in deep waters, I think he's gonna falter. You know.
Look, I don't even want to see a KO from Shakur. I just want to see him put on a nice boxing clinic. If he gets a KO, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? If he gets a KO, you know what? I won't even say KO, TKO. I'm gonna just be realistic. I think if he gets anything with a technical knockout, not a
I'm gonna be
knockout, but a
frank.
technical knockout.
I'm gonna be frank. I'm not a fan of Shakur anymore. I don't give a fuck if he wins or loses. But yeah, I want to see good fights from him. You know, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't hate Shakur, but my fandom of Shakur definitely changed this last year. I looked at him in a completely different light than I look at him now. You know.
Shit, I respect that. I respect that. But like I said, I just want to see him put on a motherfucking boxing clinic. This boxing nigga gets shown that you don't belong. You know what I'm saying? Because the punch that you don't see can hurt you the most. So that's why I said TKO could happen. You know what I mean? Possibly. And the same thing with Schofield. Shit, he got a puncher's chance. He could knock out Shakur. So let's not sit here and even act like
Did
it
you
ain't
say? Did you
possible.
say Schofield has a chance?
Yeah, Schofield has a chance to knock out Shakur. Yes, he does. He has punching power. Yes, he does. I'm not going to sit there and even act like he don't. You can't. He's
It's
got a
fair.
puncher's chance, most definitely. Yes, he
Yeah,
does have a fucking puncher's chance.
10%, like 10%, no doubt.
He still got a puncher. He still has a puncher's chance. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's his bottom line. No matter what. Now every time no matter which way you try to slice that motherfucking pie or pizza, it does not matter. You know what I'm saying? He got a chance to slice it. He got a chance of knocking the motherfucker out. So that's why I said I just want
Well,
to see a
listen,
good
y'all,
fight.
I'm
So
about
I'm
to
with
get
it.
back to work and finish up, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be blessed, man. And remember, man, uh, American boxing, we got to do better, baby. Fighters and fans alike.
That's what's up. Shit, Big Fish, you there? Big Fish. Man. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and y'all be easy, man. Everybody on the panel, appreciate everybody. And everybody in the chat, appreciate y'all. And everybody listening, appreciate you guys. And appreciate E3 for letting me on the panel and just doing what we do. On to the next one. Peace.